2K to shave.
Ha!
That's the first thing that they hear when you go live.
That hat has balance. Look at that bounce on that hat.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We're 15 minutes early, so hang tight. We'll get the Real Talk podcast started at the top of the hour. Do sit back, enjoy the tunes. Other than that, wish I could have seen your face. Oh, is that the guy who gifted? Or oh shit!
Yeah, that's the guy who just gifted. Thank you, Blue Tag. I love you.
What?
Thank you, Smoke, for the host. And thank you, BT, for the host. And let's see, who...
Should I?
Let's see, give me one second.
I hosted you 10 minutes ago. I don't know if it's still on.
I'm actually checking to see who's hosting and gonna thank everybody right now. Thank you, Sam, for the host. Thank you, BT, Smoke, Bunnytails, Sapphire. Let's see, Doom Eye, Cookie Cat. Thank you all for the host.
And now for your listening pleasure.
Oh my.
Break out the guitar.
Hey, what's up, Blue Tech? Is that Blue Tech? Is that how you pronounce it? And what's up, Peanut Butter Jelly Time? Blah. How you guys doing?
I'll be back. I got a bathroom.
I understand. Taco Bell, man.
Oh boy, there's that tweet.
That tweet, yo.
Yep.
To the Twitter!
Get it.
Oh,
Get it.
man.
All the retweets. Bam!
Kohana, Stinky Pete, Silver, Marina Light, you know, just Silver.
It's Maria.
I love
Maria.
that follower notification.
Thank you.
That is great.
Hell yeah.
And that reminds me of the one time you got raided for like 20 minutes by that one guy. You remember that?
Oh,
By that,
yeah.
Like was playing like farming simulator.
Yeah,
whatever.
grateful. Thank you, Chaos, for the follow. Yeah, like, I actually had to switch my follow notification because the doo-doo-doos were too loud.
Yes, they were amazing. I love that.
Thank you for the follow, guys. Guys, welcome to the Real Talk podcast. I do really hope you enjoy it. I know I'm hyped. I know I'm fucking hyped.
You're drinking whiskey tonight?
No, actually, I ran out. Too poor. That's a problem, man.
Somebody donate to this man for
No.
the whiskey fund.
No, don't donate for that. Thank you for the follow, Who Locked. Thank you for dropping a follow. Thank you, Vegeta, for the follow. Holy crap.
Vegeta.
Is this just a general talk show? At the top of the hour, I'm gonna be starting off and officially kicking off the Real Talk podcast. And I'll give a breakdown of what the Real Talk podcast is about. Also, we're gonna be doing a change of plans. There's not gonna be a gameplay segment anymore. So, other than that, let's see.
Damn, dude. Wow, these are juicy numbers for ya.
Honestly, it's all smoke.
It's all smoke. I'm like, yeah.
I'm not taking credit for shit.
Ain't me. I do nothing.
Wow.
But yeah, it's a Twitch / so like basically I'm gonna go over the Real Talk podcast at the top of the hour when we're ready to start. But
We're gonna talk about butts for at least an hour.
oh,
Just touching
hell yes.
butts.
Got to.
Just all the butt touches. It's like that. That's butt touching is like the highest honor a streamer can give you.
I don't know, Vash. I'm gonna be trying something new, doing without the gameplay portion, and actually we're going to be improvising the Real Talk podcast format. More Real Talk, less gameplay. Sorry. What's up, Evil Bunny? How you doing?
Hey,
up,
Evil
Tom?
Bunny.
You gotta do me a favor though, Jesse.
What's up?
After tonight, you gotta get rid of that mod sword next to my name.
Dude, I actually get rid of the mod sword after your name.
Awesome. I am the worst mod ever.
I know.
I just lurk as a mod. I don't even do anything. I don't think I've ever timed out anybody ever.
Well, I mean, I honestly mod people for the podcast in case anybody tries to mess with you. I don't know if, you know, people
Mandy,
get...
bro.
I mean, you never know. I'd rather you guys be comfortable and be able to mod while you're here, if in case you got a problem with somebody.
Has there been stuff that's happened before?
No, but I'm always safe than sorry, I guess.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I mean, I feel like when you're on here, you're exposed, and you know, so I'd rather give you a sword to beat the shit out of people with, mostly trolls.
Got my sword right here, man.
Damn. Damn.
So feel free to ban everybody.
Ban everyone.
Ban everyone.
But I'll tell you what, man. Skype just, I don't know what it is, man. Skype is, ugh.
Man, it sounds like you hate Skype.
Oh, Real
I
Bear,
hate
thank you
Skype.
for the follow, man.
I turn off
I
the
guess it just
super
crashed on you, but it didn't.
No, it's not crashed or anything. It just,
I had
I
to do that.
don't know what it is. Whenever I'm running Skype or doing anything additional in Skype, it just bogs down. And I have Supernode turned off as well. It just bogs everything else down and just causes buffer on any stream anywhere. And I mean, my internet speed is 100 down, 6 up. It's not an issue of download. It's all Skype. Ugh.
I don't know what's up with that.
Skype
Come at me,
sucks.
bro.
What do you use instead? I don't.
Well, if we're doing multi-stuff, I use Zoom and TeamSpeak.
He used
Speak.
Zoom.
And
Gotta get those.
I tell you what, if people like Mad Noob say come at me, brah, feel free to come at him with a purge. Knock him around a bit. I
Oh,
find
God,
it
it's
amusing.
Just
Man,
a
don't
quick
come at
just a quick
me so
question.
hard.
I know you're getting ready to go live here or pop on screen here soon. Cursing. What's the rule in cursing? I mean, obviously nothing super excessive and offensive.
No fucks given. In
No
fact,
fucks given.
No fucks given.
No fucks given. I mean, honestly, I don't want you to feel like you're censoring yourself. Like honestly, the way I look at it is talk like you would on your own stream. If you're, however you're comfortable. We're not the fake talk podcast.
Team Not Jesse Sport.
This is the real talk. Real talk.
Real talk.
Smoke a low, fuck Jesse.
Fuck Jesse.
Evil
You
Bunny.
gotta be on that Team Not Jesse.
Oh, she's gone. Wow. Correct.
I'm such a nice guy.
Damn, dude. Damn.
This is gonna be fun. Thanks again for having me. I'm excited to be
Everybody
here.
make sure to put in your hashtag
I
Team
went
Not Jesse.
live early today. To make up for lost time to be here. I was excited. I was like, I'm gonna go live early to make up for a little
You'll
bit of
regret
time.
that.
Yeah, let's do this. Fuck, man.
Oh, I
She's
love
powerful. You don't want to mess with her.
you. No. She'll wreck my channel if she could. And I believe she could. She'd probably report me to Twitch and she knows a couple of staff members. She could probably get my channel taken down. I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh yeah, just get that channel taken down from the back seat or back end.
I love Evil Bunny actually.
What?
Evil Bunny's one of my favorite people. I want to get her on the Real Talk podcast, but we're working on that.
She told me she was gonna start streaming soon too.
I know, which is more reason why I want her on the podcast to be able to promote her stream. Because I know she'd be awesome.
That moment when you want to promote everybody, all your friends and everyone.
Well, I mean, that's kind of half the reason why this Real Talk podcast started is because I only stream at a certain time, and I can only raid people at a certain time. So,
Yeah.
a little way to, bring people to me rather than being able to bring my people to them, you know?
Yeah, I know how you feel. I stream, in the really early morning, 6 a.m. So I'm usually the one raiding as opposed to getting raided.
Holy shit. Look, Evil Bunny hasn't even streamed. She hit 400 plus followers.
Damn. I followed.
Dude, right?
I think I unfollowed. Oops.
Oh. She's the only person I'll never ever catch her stream, and because she doesn't stream, that I still follow. Sometimes I'll go through my follow list. I'm like, I don't catch this person. Evil Bunny, I just follow because, holy shit, she's got 400 and she doesn't even stream. I remember, what was it, a month or two ago, she had 100 and she didn't even stream. And I feel like her channel's exploded without her streaming. Oh, so very odd.
Nice.
I wish but once Evil Bunny streams, it's gonna be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Let's step out for just a quick moment, guys. I know we got about 4 minutes.
Yeah, 4 minutes, and
Perfect.
no worries, man.
All right. I will be back in just a moment.
Sub button before stream. I wouldn't put it past her.
Fucking evil bunny.
What is that? How big is everyone's green screen?
What do you mean?
Like, how far does it cover? The whole room, or it looks like,
Mine?
yeah.
Like, it actually only covers the 3/4 camera ratio.
Yeah,
So
mine-
it's like if it was widescreen, you'd see off the actual wall. So
Yeah, mine's
Mine
mine's-
is 7 by 7, 7 feet by 7 feet.
Yeah, yours looks crazy awesome. I like that.
I built it myself. See, check this out.
see,
It's like PVC pipe and shit.
I gotta get on that.
Yeah, I spent like $30 building it.
Mine's a clothes hanger.
oh, don't worry, the Reaper. I will let them know it's an 18+ stream. If it makes everybody feel better. This is an 18+ stream. If you're under 18, feel free to stay. Just don't tell us your age. Everybody's 18. That's what I'm going with. And if you're not going with that,
Get out.
shit.
Actually, I found out from Twitch admins that you do not have to actually. If somebody says they're under the age of 18, you don't have to do anything. They will never make you do anything. But yeah, it's a thing. Apparently, we don't have to do anything.
Studio Maslar, we're going to be going through several different topics. And I'll give you a breakdown of what the Real Talk podcast here is in 1 sec. We're waiting, give us 2 minutes, and then we'll go through our spiel. And we got a little bit different setup tonight, so I really do hope you guys enjoy. Also, guys, fun fact, it's the first day I've ever streamed as of, like, this is my stream anniversary. Hype.
What? Yes,
Oh,
congratulations.
Yeah, I mean,
dude.
honestly, I don't know if it counts because it was on a different account. So
It was?
Yeah, like I had a different username and for like 2 months before it actually started on the Retroactive J channel. So,
Hey,
but-
Jesse.
what's up?
I didn't know. I wrote a song for you before the show. I didn't know if you wanted to hear it before we went completely live.
What?
This is a song I've heard before. This is a song I've heard before.
I mean, I don't know if he wants to hear it or not.
Jesse. No, just
Yeah, I don't
song.
have to.
Song hype.
I
Sing it,
I
sing
tell
it.
you what,
Sing it,
we're,
girl.
we're gonna go through our introductions, and then if
Alright.
you want to sing the song there, just
Just
when like when we get the podcast up and going. Oh my god!
We can
What?
get there for the
You
end.
wrote a song?
Streamer butt sex.
No,
What's
it's
that
not
song?
streamer butt sex.
Oh, it's not. It's not streamer
not
butt
streamer
sex.
butt sex.
I'm
That's
a
a
little
good song, though.
disappointed now. Damn it!
It's a fantastic song.
Oh my god! Songer Riot. Oh my god.
Maybe at the end of the show then.
I'm so excited for that.
Oh. Okay, guys. So it is the top of the hour. Let me get through some announcement and. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Real Talk podcast, guys. I want to say that we are going to be doing a couple things different tonight. We are eliminating the gameplay portion. We're going to do more real talk, and then we're going to have more viewer Q&A. You will see the bots drop in links every once in a while. They will give you a Q&A link, a form to send to the Real Talk podcast, and we'll be able to pick out and choose whichever ones we like. Make them trolling, make them serious, make them real, make them fake. I generally will pick out the ones I think are more interesting and are more serious. On the side note, just to give you guys a breakdown of the Real Talk podcast, it is about the social, basically the social aspects of Twitch, social aspects of gaming, and things like that. We will be talking directly towards that. I know early on the podcast, we had, it was just generalized gaming and all that. But we're going to be a little bit more focused on the social aspects of gaming, how you handle raids, to how you handle trolls, etc., to what have you. And then one more thing is I will say is that I do this every Tuesday. It's going to be 8 p.m. Central every Tuesday, and one of the things I try to bring in different guests each and every single time. And on top of that, each of the guests have two topics, or at least one topic prepared, and one topic they'll probably wing. I don't blame them. But on top of that, we don't know each other's topics. I want everybody to be caught off guard, and that's each and every week how it goes down, is that nobody knows about each other's topics, and, you know, if we're all caught off guard by the topic, it'd be even better in my opinion. So that's how I like to run things. I want to welcome everybody to the show. Thank you for dropping the follows. Without further ado, I'm going to switch the screen over to Mr. BT Ono. If you could introduce yourself to the stream, tell us what you're about, what you've been doing, what's your channel about, and, you know, etc. Who are you?
I'm a hat.
I'm a hat.
That's about sums it up. No. I'm a variety caster here on Twitch, much like most everybody else that is in the groups of people that I talk to. I've been streaming for about 3 years as of February 3rd, but I started on this channel in August 8th of 2014. Let's see, I'm mostly playing, like, a lot of games that I play is kind of just random to me. I smoke hookah on stream a lot, which is what this is. Not a bong, not illegal, tobacco. Just keeping that as a straightforward thing. I don't know, I'm sure everybody can see that, but yeah, that's my hookah. And that's what I'll be smoking tonight. It's basically tobacco with flavorings and stuff of fruit and whatnot. Anyways, that's completely off topic of my cast, but basically I have a thing where I have a lot of hats, like these, like this one, and this one, and I've got like 15 hats. That's just to be put short. So hats are kind of my thing. It's a really important thing for me. And I don't know, I like to have fun. I do eventually want to be partnered. I do take streaming as like a really serious thing for me, but yeah, there's not really much else for me. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know.
Alright, cool guys, that is BT Ono. Please do feel free to drop and follow. Holy crap, Evil Bunny with that heart spam. Okay guys, and without further ado, Samsonite D, I'm gonna be moving over to you. What's your stream about? What have you been up to? Who are you? Introduce yourself to the stream.
I am Samsonite D. Hey guys, how's everyone doing in there? How are you? How's life? I don't know. First podcast ever, so I'm kind of nervous. But that being said, I've been streaming since March 28th. I play a bunch of games on Twitch. Dragon Ball Z, Kingdom Hearts, variety through and through. I'm a little weird. I like to sing. I like to be theatrical during my streams. And yes, the Dragon Ball is real. Smoke, you guys can't see it, but his Smoke is holding up a Dragon Ball. I love my community. I am really, really into just talking with the chat. Sometimes talking with the chat gets into even gameplay and whatever. If you have to sacrifice gameplay for chat, it's all good. I have hats as well. Not as many as BT, but I've got my, my Amish hat or whatever you will. I guess it can be a couple other things too. And then of course my main prize right here. This is my raid hat right here. Oh yeah, baby, the big mariachi Mexican hat.
Ooh, I like that.
Yes.
I need to get
that. This is
I need to get myself
beautiful
a hat.
hat.
Like
BT, up your game.
Yeah, my girlfriend got.
I'm
this for
working
me for
on it.
Christmas. But yeah, that's me. Nice to meet you all.
Alright, cool. And without further ado, everybody probably knows him, and everybody probably loves him, and if you hate him, well, I don't blame you. It's Smokelo. Ladies and gentlemen, Smoke, what have you been up to? What have you been doing? What do you plan on doing? And who are you? Introduce yourself to the stream as well.
Hi, everybody.
Hi guys, my name is Smokaloke. Hi guys, everybody. My name is Smokaloke. I just go by Smoke here on Twitch. I am a variety caster. I go all over the place. Anything from PC to console to classics to you name it. Even pigeon dating simulators. We just play a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Which actually is going to be one of my topics a little bit later on. I'm not going to go ahead and put them on, but something we like to do, of course, is praise the sunglasses in our show. I'm an untrained voice actor. I'm not a voice actor, but we like to do silly, stupid voices. Recently, we've been playing a little bit of Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, some Dragon Ball Xenoverse. I'll have to show you my scouter too, Sam. I'll have to show you my scouter too.
Nice.
But yeah, I kind of go all over the place, and I've been harassing our boy Retroactive J, Jesse here for quite some time. Hell, there's even a YouTube video of me stumbling in his channel.
This
but
motherfucker.
Guys, once again, I'm Smoke-a-Loke. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
All right, now, do you want to play your song at the end of the podcast, or do you want to play it now? It's entirely up to you.
Now! Song now!
Gotta
Sing
do a
us a
song now.
song.
Okay.
It's
No,
entirely up to you.
I literally,
Song.
all I'm doing is taking a song and tweaking the lyrics, and I literally thought about it when I went outside for a cigarette. Do you really want to hear it?
Yes, he
Yes.
does.
Okay. I thought about this
why not?
because I thought about this because of that YouTube video, Jesse.
Oh God. Oh God.
Oh God.
I'm so scared right now.
Song hype.
Also, by the way, this guitar is in serious need of repair, so you're gonna hear a lot of fretting out. It's very short, very, very short song.
All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna pause the music on my end. All right, you good?
All right, we ready?
Yep.
Gonna take you back to the past to play some shitty games that suck ass. He'd rather have a buffalo take a diary and dump in his ear. He's the angriest streamer you've ever heard.
My guitar's fretting out so bad. I was
Come
gonna
on,
do
it's so good.
I was gonna do the
So
video
good.
game nerd song, but that guitar is in such bad shape. It's 16 years old. It's been beat to hell, and my other guitars need restrung. Sorry to build up the hype.
Smoke with that
So good.
tease.
That tease, I'm just tickling your balls.
so
I
sorry.
feel like there's been so many times that you've been on cast and you're like, oh, I'm gonna sing, I'm gonna do this. Oh, it sounds like shit.
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna put that
He's
guitar
just all
aside.
about just the
Don't get self-conscious. Just own it.
Just own it up, man.
Man.
No, I'm gonna restring the Alvarez to play on stream. But yeah,
All right, guys. So without
Local
further
just
ado,
followed, wow.
we are going to be going into our topics. And I'm sorry if I miss any follows. I don't want to interrupt anybody while they're talking, but I do appreciate every one of your follows, and thank you so much. I just again, I don't like cutting off people while they're talking. So if I'm not able to welcome your follow, please don't hurt me. Or you can hurt me. I don't care, honestly. I'm kind of a masochist. But anyways, don't make it weird. To start off our topics, basically, I'm gonna give you guys an option. I'm gonna start off the first topic, but do you want to go balls to the wall serious, or do you want to go a little bit more lighthearted and then ease into that?
I say
Down
your
for
call.
anything.
whatever your heart,
Yeah,
whatever
whatever
your
your
heart
heart desires.
desires.
I can
Or you
adapt
can mix
to
it up, like ping pong it.
Yeah, we can be like
Lighthearted,
back and
serious,
forth.
lighthearted, serious.
Okay.
I don't know.
A little bit of both.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go with the more serious topic first, actually. Just to balls to the walls, serious topic. Thank you, JinGL, for the follow. Now I want to say, it's funny because like Smoke was talking about like, are there things I can't say on this podcast? Is there cursing allowed, or is anything else allowed? It's not necessarily that, but like, just out of curiosity, how do you feel about censorship? Like, do you feel like you censor yourself on stream? And what about like you censor like out words on your stream? Thank you, JCE for the follow. I can't pronounce that name apparently. God damn it. Thank you, Max Lindy, for the follow. But guys, how do you feel? Do you feel like you censor yourself on stream? Do you feel like a different person on stream sometimes compared to when you're off of your stream? Do you feel like you're less serious, uncaring, or anything like that? On top of that is that, you know, there's censored words in chat, and I have words that I censor out, then I'm actually thinking about uncensoring all the words in my chat. And because, one, I can figure out exactly what they're saying regardless of the censor. Two, I think if they're using one of those words, I probably don't want them in my chat, or I want to be real with them rather than just censoring out and ignoring the fact that they said that particular word, you know? So how do you guys feel, like, one, about if you're censoring yourself, and two, censoring the chat, or whether you should uncensor the chat or anything like that?
rate?
I personally
Uh.
don't censor. Like, I don't have any censors in my chat, but I have rules that say basically it's rules that are censoring but not. It's basically saying don't be an asshole, which is, you know, I've just nothing that is racist or homophobic, nothing like that is allowed in my chat. Other than I don't have them censored, but if people say them, I'll tell them one, either look at the rules, or if they just, you know, honestly just blatantly go out and just start trying to tick me off by saying a bunch of that shit, I just ban them.
Yeah, what do you mean? You have to.
Yeah.
If you don't want them in there, then you just get rid of them, right? That's
Yeah.
how I view it.
If there's a lot of swearing, I'm going to have to give you some kind of timeout. I mean, once in a while is cool, but I feel like if you're just swearing to swear, then, I mean, grow up a little bit. If you're just going shit, fuck, and then this is weird. How old are you? Are you 15? Are you swearing just
You
to
play
show
Call
off?
of Duty right now.
What is going on? Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, but if you're swearing and it has a context, I mean, we're adults, and I would hope adults are watching, at least 18-year-olds, then feel free to swear. We're adults.
All right.
Nice.
What about you, Smoke Luke? How do you feel
Well,
about
let me-
the censorship in your stream?
Let me ask you this, Jesse. How real are we allowed to get with this this podcast?
As real as you possibly get. If you need to say the words to
Okay.
get your point across,
Very good.
Like, in fact, to further my point is that I was going to uncensor all the words, mostly because I believe it's about context on how you use them compared to what they actually are. And most people just assume this word is bad because of the word, but it's the way they use it that is truly what's horrible, you know, compared to, you know, what they say. So,
Okay.
feel free to get as real as you can, or real as you want.
All right, I'm going to be real because this has actually been brought up before, and I want to first off what I'm about to say here to everybody in chat, to everybody here in the podcast. I'm just using this to answer the question, to hopefully educate and possibly empower, you know, fellow casters. I agree with Sam, of course. You know, having context or cursing is acceptable, I believe, to a degree for context or emphasis. You know, I mean. Just blatantly cursing for no just reason. Cursing is the language of the weak-minded, but I believe that cursing has its place. Now, especially since we're in the entertainment business. We're here to entertain, we're here to have fun, and we're also passionate about our gaming. And when you're passionate about something and you're getting your ass handed to you, you're going to yell, "Fuck! Ass! Ball sack!" It's going to happen. But I'm going to be real here, and this is why I wanted to just I wanted to double check with you first. Guys, I'm going to say a couple of words here just again for education purposes. We do use censorship to a degree. There are certain, you know, you can cut, you can curse, you can have a good time to a degree. Take it overboard, you're going to get a timeout. There are certain words, of course, that I feel have no place on Twitch and really no place anywhere. There's this social stigma around a few words, and I'm just going to give you guys a few prime examples. As one of the founding members of Casual Runs Live, as a person in a leadership role, I have to take these leaps and sometimes throw myself under the bus. I'm going to give you guys a few examples of words that I don't think fit anywhere on Twitch or really in your general vocabulary. Rape, nigger, and faggot. Don't say those words anywhere. They are banned from my show. If you try to get around any of those censored words in my show, that's pretty much a guaranteed ban, no comeback, no recuperating from that whatsoever.
Amen.
But that's really all there is to it.
That
Those are the
pretty much
words.
Covered the three that I think are not really good. Yeah.
Those
you
are pretty
got
much
them
the
all.
only three I have banned as well. I mean, I have a couple more here or there, but I was thinking about unbanning them mostly because one, I know when they use it, and two, I don't know if I want that person in there, even if they're attempting to use it. You know what I mean? Even though
let me ask you this. Let me ask you this as well. You know, we're talking about words that we feel has that stigma around them that they just can't be said. But then again, you know, also region depending. I'm going to throw out another word here. We're getting real, guys. This is real talk.
Real talk.
Real talk. You know, a word that a lot of people, you know, especially maybe on the female side, cunt.
Yes, that was the word.
That's
I was
another
waiting to say
word that
yes.
has, you know, kind of this. It has this again. I hate to overuse the word stigma, but it has this aura about it. It's like certain context, maybe it can be used correctly, but you know what really. I think it depends streamer to streamer what you feel is acceptable in your show and what's not. But there are those just few certain words that are just not socially acceptable, really anywhere, not even in real life. Just because
you
they're
can't
horrible
just
words.
Go yelling those words around on the street.
Yeah.
No one's gonna be like, "Whoa, that guy's cool."
Yeah, exactly.
course
They're
not.
just terrible words. I try not to drop the C-bomb very often. I mean, occasionally.
I've got
very
a
rare.
I've got a friend
I'll-
who drops that
I'll
word all the
admit
time.
It may come up whenever I get really angry and can't control what I'm saying, but I hardly ever say it. That's not like a word that most of the time, fuck, shit, or ass are kind of like the three pinnacle of my cussing
Great words.
anger. I know, right? They sound so good when you say them too.
They're sentence emphasizers.
And then everyone
Yeah.
in the chat eventually calls you salty right after you do it.
Yes.
Salty as fuck.
Yes.
Now, there's two things I saw in chat. Lodi was saying, like, and this is the problem I've been having lately, is that I feel like it's a little bit awkward when somebody says it and it's censored out. And, I know exactly what they said, and I'm like, I don't know if I want them in chat. That's why I was considering unbanning them. Also, Joller makes a good point about the rape word, the word rape, is that it could be a thing, it's a real thing in real context. I just hate it when people take it out of context and, they say things like, "Oh my God, this game raped me," or "Oh my God, I'm gonna rape this or that." I want people to acknowledge it's a real thing. Like, if there's rape in a game, or I'm playing Bashi, and it's kind of actually funny because I have the word rape banned on my channel, and if you guys ever played Bashi, there's the spider called the ear rape spider, which is loud as fuck, and it
Oh my
scares the
God,
shit out of you. And
There's the ear rape. Come on, that is a real thing. Ear
That's a
rape. I
context.
mean, that is your ears being completely violated.
It's a proper
thing.
noun almost. Yeah.
Ear rape.
So, but that's why I was considering unbanning them and just, knowing what they're saying and then being able to, hey, don't say that type of set. Don't, it's more or less, I'm becoming to realize that it's not even so much the word anymore compared to the context it's used at a certain point. Now, mind you, there's the racial discrimination words, the N-word. I can't even bring myself to say it. If I can't say it, I definitely don't want anybody in my show saying it.
Exactly.
So,
I don't think there's
Exactly.
ever a time to say it. Even like there's no like character
Well,
with the N word.
It can be, with my life experiences, it can be used as a term of endearment, but still, you got to be very cautious, especially the crowd
Maybe
you're with, and especially
maybe with your
business.
friends, like really close friends.
yeah.
But I don't know about Twitch chat.
And another one is like, you may not see this as often, but when somebody says something like, "Oh my God, that's so Jew," or something like that, it's like,
There's a good one. That's a good
I hate
example.
that one. I hate too.
Yeah, I agree.
Now, see, and there's the word chink can be very, very offensive. But if you're saying this character has the guy with the chink in his armor, people could be like, "Oh, dude, you said chink." It's like, no, he's got a chip in his armor. I mean, that's what chink means when you're saying it in a form like that. But people will take that as an insult as well. So it's like, but it has its uses.
Yeah, I want to ask you guys about one more. Actually, Sarah Gracie brought up pretty much the only other major word, and one of the reasons I avoid it and have it banned is that my stepfather actually taught special needs children for almost 30 years. The word retarded is one that I actually don't use, and it's thrown around a lot. And I've slipped occasionally, and I always apologize when I do. How do you guys feel about retard or retarded?
I
I'm
actually
curious.
agree completely with you.
I find it to be very
in high
offensive.
school, one of my best friends, her stepdad was disabled and stuck in a wheelchair kind of thing. It's a electric chair, and we had this thing for socially accepting something. I don't remember exactly what it was. It was called SAC, is what we called it. I don't remember what it all stood for, but we had it as like a thing in our high school to try to get people more understanding of that. And a lot of people didn't understand that retard is actually very, very offensive to a lot of people. I have friends who literally, if you say that around them, they will literally look at you and say, "Don't you fucking say that again," or they will punch you in the face. They're no worries about doing it because, like I said, they are very, very, very against that word, and it's to them that's worse than like a million other words you could say.
see,
Really.
now here's the thing where I'm talking about, like, if I act like, there's certain things I'll say on stream. Well, I won't say on stream that I don't find retard as offensive. However, it's one of those things that I know my viewers would find offensive, and I know in the community would find offensive. and I don't want to insult them, and I respect them enough to not say things like that. Now, I'm not gonna lie, joking in a private Skype call, yes, maybe I've used the word retarded, but, you know, jokingly, and I know that person, but I don't want to offend any of my community and say in front of them, you know, like, that's another thing is, like, you know, I feel like there's two things I kind of wanted to bring up here is, one, I feel like you kind of act differently on stream, and two, somebody was, the reason why this whole topic got brought up is because somebody said in my stream, I feel like if they're too offended on the internet, then they need to leave, and that's their fault. And I'm like, well, just because we're on the internet doesn't mean we can't have some social standards, and I find this as a public meeting in a public environment rather than a private situation on the internet, and I don't know. It's very... I understand their point of view, but me, I find it as... I say the things I personally would say in public and leave it to that. I don't say anything overly offensive. I may curse. I may say fuck shit, fuck shit, ass, all kinds of things. But, you know, I try to realize there's a boundary there, and I keep my language to a public environment is the way I look at it.
This isn't YouTube comments. Have some decency.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, and I think of it like, all right, I work at a retail store, and I think, you know, I wouldn't use the language that I'm going to use there. This isn't a job to me. This is a hobby. This is fun. I mean, smoke, it is a job. But my point is that in my workplace, I'm not going to go around saying a bunch of, like, cuss words and things that are not socially
That'd be funny if you did that.
Yeah.
Actually,
On your last day, you need to do it.
Fucking
You'll catch us at times, like, if we're, like, in the area where there's no, we call them guest customers around, we'll, like, sit there and we'll shoot the shit up, like, in our mezzanine. We'll sit there shooting the shit with each other, and we'll be like, I can't fucking believe this. This is fucking bullshit. And we'll be going off, and you'll hear all these customers, and we see a guest walk in, we're like, how are you doing today, sir? And we're like, I hope they didn't hear us just going off on a rant of cuss words. And it's like,
what the fuck are you doing, sir?
I'm doing fucking fabulous. How about yourself, motherfucker?
Oh my god.
oh no, and
What
it's
I
funny
gotta
because
say.
it puts me in a really interesting situation too. Whenever a guest comes up to me and they're just got a spew of cuss words and they're like the way they talk, and like I've had a guy, I can't fucking believe you guys don't have this. I'm like, I'm sorry, sir, and I'm just trying to be so polite, and they're just fucking cussing up and storming me, and I'm like, I really want to agree with you and say cuss words with you, but I can't.
You gotta kill him with kindness in that situation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, so do you guys like feel like you're a little bit more professional on stream compared to off stream, or like do you feel like, I don't want to say claim you as a different person, but just, you know, how do you feel like your mannerisms change compared to on stream to off stream? I feel like I do to a certain degree. Not that I'm saying I'm gonna be an extreme stream like, you know, scenario where I've just an even worse asshole off stream. I'm just a regular asshole on stream, and I'm a worse asshole on stream, but off stream. So, I mean, what about you, Sam? Like, do you feel like you change a little bit for your stream?
I mean, when I first started, I was doing like this whole thing with my voice. I was going like, "Welcome to the channel, guys. How you guys all doing today?" And that was like when I first started, like the first few months, like before webcam was even there. But I don't really find myself as like, I mean, when I'm alone at home, I feel like I'm really calm, but when I turn on the stream, I get more energetic, I get more theatrical. Basically how it would be if I was like maybe at a play or something, or if I'm at work with all my friends, because, you know, we work together, so we all like each other there, so we're all acting goofy. But I mean, when you stream, you basically want to show everyone your best aspects of yourself. You don't really want to show them your negative. You don't want to really bring that to the table. So people don't really know you online, so you want to, it's like a fresh start, so you can be the best person that you want to be on Twitch. Basically, you could basically sell yourself in the best positive light. So I mean, I don't change.
Best.
What's that?
I want to be the very best that
No one ever was. Could catch them as my real test. No, but I mean, I don't think. Oh God, he's good. Oh no. I don't think I changed that much, but I think we're a little bit amplified in the way I, at least my personality is a little bit amplified. So.
Word.
Also, I wanted to hear, Smoke, you had something to say before I interrupted you. What was that you had to say just before I interrupted you? Do you remember?
is my cause.
Was that what you were looking for?
No. Right before the whole, before Samson actually went.
Oh, I just was going to say quickly, this is like the most serious icebreaker ever. 25 minutes into the cast, we've said like every stick the word out there and talk about people getting punched in the face, and this is awesome.
Ice Break 2012.
Seriously.
Oh wait, it's 2015.
Look, man, I don't like to hide things. Honestly, I think this is half the reason why I like this podcast as well, because like I like to be serious and have, you know, these conversations that we can't necessarily have on a regular basis on a cast. You know,
I talk about balls all the time, on cast or off cast. I don't know about you, Jess. No,
well, Smoke hasn't changed a bit. God damn it. Smoke, what about you? Do you feel like you change on cast, and what about you too as well, BTO? How do you guys like? Do you feel guys you change on cast? Like, you know, Sam said he puts his best foot forward. I'm the same way. I don't stream if I'm in a bad mood, but I also don't. You know, I censor myself and be a little bit more respectful to, you know, anybody who can be in my channel at any time.
Have I taken my ADHD meds or not? Because that'll determine how censored I am. I'm 100% serious too. Like, it's
awesome though.
I was not on my ADHD meds one day, and I was playing XCOM, and somebody came in. I just grilled him. I felt like such an asshole after. I was like, I had a friend. He's like just starting out streaming, and he's like, I broke 50 followers the other day, and I'm like, dude, I remember my first stream, and I was like, I feel like such an ass after that comment, because that's definitely not true, but still, and it was pretty funny in my opinion. If I don't take my ADHD meds, I'm just like, dude, I have no filter. Now, if I take my ADHD meds, I have a little bit of a filter, but still not a filter.
I'm so alcohol right now.
Now that is
So micro wasted.
Some of you will get that joke. Some of you won't.
God damn it.
I don't. I admit I don't. So I just wanted to be cool.
It was good times. It was good times.
So what about you, Smoke?
As far as and I'll tell you what. I mean, kind of on par with you, Jesse. To a degree, I'm a little bit different, but I'll tell you what. One thing that I heard quite a bit when I went to PAX South this year was a lot of people said, "Man, you're exactly like you are on stream." I am very real with my community, very real with my people. Obviously, again, the theatrics go into the play. You were putting on a show. I was a thespian. I did theater for many years. I've been a musician and entertainer for a long time. So I do understand the entertainment side of things. And yeah, you do kind of amplify to a bit. But I try to be exactly as I am on stream. I try to be exactly as I am in person. I'm loud, I'm obnoxious, and I'm friendly. I mean, if you're, you know, within a group of people, of course, you know, I'm not there to be the center of attention, and I'm there to converse and actually have a conversation with people. But for the most part, 95% I am exactly like I am in real life as I am on stream. And I personally, that's the way I do things. I'm just real, you know.
I'll be real with something too on this topic. I've had some really, really nice streams with people in my chat who I feel I've connected more with on Twitch than the actual real life friends in real life. Like people that I used to be friends with in Michigan from high school and college, and I've been streaming for about a year, and I've made better friends on Twitch, that it seems, than I have in real life. And that might just be me, but I've had some really good streams. Okay, cool.
Definitely not just you.
No, I'm pretty much all.
I've met some of the greatest people here on Twitch, and they become really, I feel like they're lifelong friends. I've had streams where have just felt bad. And, you know, you say don't really stream when you're not feeling too hot. But I had to one time, and I had to just tell them about all my problems, and I felt really sad, and I felt down. And they were there for me more than I feel like my actual friends were ever. And I was like, this is really nice. And sometimes you don't have to be all theatrical. You can just be really just down to earth with them and real. And it was just a bunch of Bible thumping and awesomeness.
See, that's the thing is, like, I've had people come in and say that they're having a bad day, and I'm like, dude, tell me about it. Can we help you have a better day? Like, I want people to not, when they come to my chat and come into my stream and stuff, I just want to make sure that I can make them have a better day, like, help enhance their time, if you will. Have them, you know, you're having a bad day, I want to make it a good day. Let's change that. Go from 0 to fucking 100. I want it to be a good day. That's kind of like my goal in the end, is to make people enjoy their time and have fun. I don't want, if people are having a bad day, I don't want them to be like, oh, I'm having a bad day, I should stay away from this, and this. No, I want you to come over. If you're having a bad day, come over to my chat. We'll talk about it. We'll see what we can make you feel better about it.
If I may just touch one last thing, I'm pretty sure Jesse's got he's got a schedule to uphold here. To touch a little bit on Samsonite there, Sam, you brought up a very, very, very good point. Again, something, you know, to this day, you know, I've been doing this now since 2013, and you know, each and every single day, the Twitch community as a whole just never ceases to amaze me. And I got to say, first PAX, of course, PAX South, I think what really bonds all of us together and why the Twitch community works so well and why all of our communities work so well and we're able to be real with each other and personally connect with these people that we may or may not ever have a chance to meet in real life is we all share this passion that is gaming and interacting with each other. We are all one big clump of fun, game-loving, awkward nerds. We all have these few things that are very much in common, and I really feel that that helps us all click. So you're absolutely right, man. I have established some amazing relationships as well via Twitch and had the privilege of meeting some amazing people thanks to Twitch. And let's just hope it never changes. We got some there's real people on here. This ain't YouTube comments. This is real shit.
Not at all.
Hey, I mean, Smoke, you know, I inboxed Smoke about, like, some real personal shit at one point, and it real feelsy. I'm gonna say, like, I wouldn't tell, like, a lot of other people. Smoke is someone I consider a very good friend, and for that reason, I was opening up myself to him in that message that I sent him that has some real personal shit in it.
The Bible thumps were real.
Indeed.
Let's hug it out, bro. Let's hug it out.
I want
Get
to
in
say,
there.
I definitely feel you guys. Like, I have the same kind of thing going on as basically, I'm not big clingy with all my real life friends. Like, I kind of actually hate the term real life friends, local friends, because I feel like the online friends that I made on Twitch are realer than the ones that I've had locally, you know. And you know, every day if they're in a Skype call, I just want to join. I just want to see what they're up to. They always bring me up, and they always help me out, and they always give me ideas. They always make me laugh. I always make them laugh, and it's become its own little community. And you know, it's one of the things I look forward to is, hey, what is so and so up to, and I'm able to get a hold of them and able to relate to them easier and enjoy their company a lot more. And you know, it's funny to where I'm just like not big on the whole local friends thing anymore, and I don't want to say abandon your social life like I did, but to me, I feel like I'm social with the people I really care about, and these people online, you know, compared to locally. And it feels way more real than the people to my face at a certain point. Well, that it
you
feels
real.
real.
Like the one person in real life that I actually hang out with. There you go. That's about it.
Hello there.
I love that entrance.
That pull, though.
Get over here.
I had to do a whole scorpion thing. Get over here.
But guys, we're gonna move on to the next topic. Each of us has 2 topics prepared. I don't know if we're gonna get to all of our own topics at this point, but we'll see. I'm gonna kick it off with BTOna. What's your topic for the evening? What do you got going for us? What's your question for the podcast?
I want other people's first, because mine, I'm still working on getting mine really set up, because I kind of forgot them earlier, and I'm trying to remember what they were.
Okay,
I know I had one on Twitter.
BT,
I had one about Twitter, but I can't remember what my question was about Twitter. Or maybe, I know what it was. How do you feel that Twitter impacts with, like, you know, communicating on Twitch? Like, how do you feel is it really necessary? Is a Twitter necessary for you to really have much in Twitch? Because I know some people who hardly use their Twitch, or their Twitter, rather, Smoke-a-Loke, unless he's, like, really into, you know, at certain times. But yeah, that was my question, that I was wondering how people feel about Twitter.
Personally, I can't even say I use Twitter all that often. You know, if somebody tweets me out a photo or tweets me out this, I'm like, yeah, I'll like that, I'll favorite that, but I really don't communicate on there much. As far as, like, you know, because, like, I feel like anybody can get a hold of my Twitter, like, and I feel like if people PM me, like, you know, Twitch PM, or they PM me on Twitter, you know, it makes me feel a little bit more connected, rather than having our conversation out in the public. I find it nice to connect with people, but more or less, I use Twitter mostly for relaying information. Hey, my stream's live. Come follow me. Come check me out. That's about it.
And see, and for me, I find that I end up talking a lot on Twitter with people. I love, like, connecting with other people on Twitter. That's like, for me, I mean, me and Vikstra Griffin, me and her are eventually going to be doing a Minecraft mega build something. We have no idea what we're actually going to be doing with it, but we started that on Twitter. I love talking to people on Twitter, because that's how I get, you know, when I'm not streaming, that's a good way to talk to other people. That's how I can, and I mean, I respond to, like, anything that I can. So that's kind of a thing to me for, like, Twitter is like a huge connection area. And there's such a big Twitch community on Twitter that most people don't realize. And I'm like, dude, if you get Twitter, you'll understand. Eventually, you'll have the tweeter addiction. Yes, I said tweeter instead of Twitter.
Tweeter. I completely agree with you on that. I feel I was so against Twitter for a long time. Just using it, I was like, do I have to use it? Do I have to use this? But the more you tweet and you get the retweets out, you kind of get that rush. You're like, oh, okay, people are receptive to the fact that you are posting this. This feels cool. But in all honesty, I have no way to know if my numbers are improved because of Twitter or because I've been consistently streaming. I don't really know if it's actually helping, but I do know that people are out there and spreading the word, which is always nice. So that's my 10 cents on that.
All right. I'll toss in my 2 cents. I feel that Twitter is necessary. Social media as a whole is necessary, especially in today's day and age. Old school CRLers, old school members, get your Bible thumbs ready. Yeah, the names are thrown out here. I would not have a Twitter if it wasn't for our good friend, Mr. Chirpazard, a.k.a. Chirp. Get the Bible thumbs ready, I know. He threatened me to get a Twitter, and I was just like you, Sam. I was against it for months, and finally was like, okay, fine, I did it. And I got to say that, since using it, of course, again, being able to stay in contact with, like BT mentioned, staying in contact with viewers. Jesse says, getting a picture sent to you. Recently been getting a flood of fan art, and it's really, really cool. Tweeting out when the stream goes live, because we can't always depend on those damn Twitch alerts. They don't always work.
Nope.
Nope.
But I think that, I haven't, delved into the depths of YouTube and Facebook for the stream yet. But I feel that Twitter is a necessary factor. It's a necessary evil, if you will. Not only for personal growth, but also to introduce yourself to others and communicate and stay in touch. I think it is necessary. So.
My roommate just had some real intimate stare at me. I just thought I'd share that. He was like, when I said chirp really, really loud, he was like,
So how often do you guys tweet it? Is it like something like, oh, I'm going live in a half hour, I'm going live in 15 minutes, 5 minutes, or is it just the moment?
When I go live, and if there's going to be a change in schedule, or if I'm just feeling witty and happen to be doing something stupid and, like, hey, tonight I watched a Kung Fu movie and now I want to fight my cat. Tweet that shit out, Retweet it. Just randomness. I don't spam Twitter. I think that's kind of annoying, but
the only thing I do is right before I'm going live, I go live 10 minutes before and play some music and stuff and let people get some time to get into my cast and stuff like that. But other than that, I'll tweet at other people. I mean, I may spam Twitter occasionally when I'm on a Twitter run, where I just consistently respond to people and whatnot. But yeah, I think main time I only tweet on my cast either for changing games or if I'm just starting out.
See, the only thing I've really done on Twitter that I've really, really wasn't technical related to the stream. It was actually funny because I was in Spoonerism's channel. I rated him after I had a one drunken evening stream, and then I was a mod in his channel. And then I decided it was going to be funny to purge the shit out of one of my followers. Inside joke. I don't know. It's really, really random, but he became my punching bag in somebody else's stream, and I was drunk as shit. And it's a picture of the Desekis guy, and he says, I don't always get drunk with power, but when I do, I'm just a drunk with power. But
stay thirsty, my friends.
Stay thirsty, my friends.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I went drinking here tonight. Wow, I'm an alcoholic.
What happened to you, Smoke? I'm just kidding.
All I have is crowns, so I don't know if I'd be drinking.
You want to do a shot?
Hell
oh
yeah.
God. You want to do a shot?
Not opposed.
Who are you talking?
First time.
Really, BT?
Be right back.
Who are you talking to? Oh, this motherfucker.
Well, I don't have any, sadly. I'll salute with you guys
Next
though.
time.
Oh man.
On Dragon Ball Z.
I tell you what, guys. I believe that's the end for BTs. So, Sam, what's your question for the podcast? Question/topic for the podcast you'd like to bring up here?
Okay, I guess I thought there was two questions, but I'll do the one.
Well, I mean, if we got time to get to the second one, we will. But,
for sure.
We'll see.
So, my question is about how you guys, or I don't know if Smoke still does it. Well, it's key to do, but for everyone. But how you network and who you network with and why you network with them. How do you do it? What's your angle? I will try to network with somebody if I really, really admire their stream. Let's say that it's a little bit bigger. I'm not trying to ride on his coattails or anything, but if I really like him, I'm going to stay in his chat and talk to him or her and get to know them, and hopefully, someday they'd come and check me out. That would be a cool thing to grow a little bit, because I think everyone needs a little bit of somebody's help once in a while to grow. I don't think you can, it's great to say that you do it on your own, but in this crowded world of Twitch, I think that getting somebody's help once in a while is always key, like a raid, a host, a this or that. But how do you choose who you actually network with, and do you ever find it that you are networking too much, maybe too many people?
Great question.
I'll
thank you.
take this one and say that at a certain point, this podcast is kind of a network of its own. I want to raid and I want to support so many casters, but with me casting at night and at a certain time of day, and other people casting during a certain time of day where I can't raid them, or or vice versa, it really helps that I'm able to bring in people I like and be able to promote their channels, and really just enjoy a conversation with these people like you guys, for example. I guess that's why you're here, just because I kind of like you. But anyways, but in all seriousness, it's kind of hard for me to network in a bigger channel. I don't know. I feel, one, the community in a bigger channel is so big, and two, you don't want to be promoting yourself into that other person's channel. So you want to be active in their community. Now, one of the things I will say is that if you have like artistic skill, or if you have some kind of skill, like I've done things, I don't know if you guys see the chat on screen, but I've done custom chats for people that I really like I really liked Excessive Profanity's stream, and I really thought him getting a customized chat would,
so good.
So I went and
awesome.
I designed his chat, and I customized it. He didn't follow me. I didn't tell him to follow me, but later on, like about, let's say, a month later, he tossed me a host, and it kind of caught me by surprise. And
Nice,
it was awesome. And
Cody host ain't no joke.
It's freaking Cody, dude.
dude, it's
That's awesome.
and I straight,
That's profanity, dude.
dude. How do you think I feel?
Yeah, amazing.
I like one. I have male genitalia, but I was fangirling pretty damn hard that day.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
ah!
Not anymore.
Oh, but yeah, no, I designed his chat, and it's one of those things. It's like I told him, I'm like, dude, I don't have money to sub, I don't have money to donate. I really love your channel. Can I donate this chat to you? And also, I've also offered help with notifications, and I've offered help with making emotes and things like that. And if he wants to turn down my help, it's fine. But honestly, it's an honor to me that his the chat design I did is in his channel. Like, I feel a part of his channel too.
That's you, huh?
Cool.
Yeah,
It's
that was
actually
me.
pretty badass. Not
That
gonna
is
lie.
amazing. You never offered me anything. Wow.
Yeah, what the hell?
Oh, whoa!
Not
Exit
offering
stays
your
left. Fuck.
Not
Oh
gonna offer your
shit!
services on the corner? I mean, the Twitch?
Oh God.
I do offer my services on the corner. You never asked for the corner.
Corner special.
I stream on other
But
sites.
I'm not joking, man. You should put like a if you're willing to like do CSS for people and shit like that for chats, you should put a panel on your stream saying, "Hey, contact me if you're willing to do it." That's what I'm saying. Because I know a lot of people who'd be willing to get like a custom chat instead of just having I'm pretty sure it was your tutorial I used for getting chat on screen, and I mean, I suck at CSS, so you're the man for that, and you have the ability to offer that service. So I'm saying, if you want to offer that, you should.
Yeah, and just for the record, I'm gonna toss this in chat. That is the YouTube tutorial to do the chat design. It's actually one of those things I don't mind offering a service, like hey, I'll do this for a little bit of commission here or there. Thing is that how do I go about? Hey, man, do you need a chat? Like,
Just go in there door to door, knock.
everybody's looking for overlays and all that, and so
Well, yeah,
it's like,
no, my point is that people are going to ask him where he got that chat. Well, they ask him, he tells them you did it. Then, I mean, if you have a thing on your stream or just like a panel that says, "Hey, dude, I do
Jesse.
CSS."
yeah,
CSS for Twitch chat. I mean,
Go to Reddit. Go to Twitch Reddit and try to maybe talk
Agreed.
about it there.
Maybe. I don't know.
The Twitch Reddit's pretty popular now. It's got a huge community there, so that's a place you could probably promote.
You know, and at a certain point, it's like one of those things I feel weird promoting myself, but I may look into it later. But regardless, if anybody here and wants to PM me and they are interested in the chat, CSS, I don't think I'll do commissions for notifications, 'cause animations take forever and they're a pain in the ass, and I hate myself for doing them sometimes. But anyways, as far as like networking goes, like, you know, I think one of the things that taught me is that even if you don't have money, you know, you don't have money to shell out of this person. It's not about buying them. You can offer, you know, services like art overlays, like say, hey, I want to update your overlay, or I want to update your emotes, or I want to, you know, help you out with your chat. Just little things like that, or even just doodle a picture, tweet it out to them. I'm sure they'll see it, they'll laugh at it, they'll probably retweet it, be like, hey, that guy's pretty funny. You know, he drew me with a stupid dick on my face or something. I don't know.
Of all the dick face,
the dick face tweets go out.
But you know, just little things like that. Like even in a big chat, like I would say just approach them through a PM or you know, through Twitter, something that you will stand out a little bit more for sure. What about you guys as far as? I rambled on, and I'm sorry.
How dare you?
On
your own podcast?
I know! I'm such a dick!
Oh, stand for this.
I forgot what the question was, honestly.
Yeah, I was like, can we get the question again? I believe it was
Okay.
Sam's.
About
Basically,
networking.
Yeah, how do you network? How do you choose a network, and what do you do? And then follow up to that is, do you ever think you network with too many people, or do you think your circle gets too big? So what do you do? I don't know. That's it.
Solid question. BT, you want this, or you want me to take it first?
You know what? I'll let you take it first.
All right. So as far as networking goes, luckily I was blessed, you know, early on to, you know, I came into Twitch not knowing a soul. You know, met up with an amazing group of people through, well, Bible Thumps Ready, through Chirp, like Siri and Sarah Gracie and Dylan and Bryce and all them, and it slowly grew from there. And of course, we established CRL, and that really kind of took off on its own. But as far as myself just networking and introducing myself to other casters and other streamers that I feel I would like to network with, and I enjoy their show and their personality and what they're all about, it's a very slow process because, you know, in my channel alone, self-promotion is not something we deal with. You know, you don't come in here going, hey, I'm streaming this, you should come see me, blah, 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 blah. I mean, if somebody legitimately asks you about your show when you're watching, let's say me, that's fine. Answer questions. Don't ignore your fans. Don't ignore your viewers. But blatant self-promotion is not something that I've ever done, and I don't condone. When I see somebody self-promoting, I think it's a terrible business tactic. I can always tell the Elegy story. He didn't know I streamed for almost a year. Until it wasn't until after I was partnered. One of my guys was dropping emotes in his channel. He liked them and then found out I streamed, and he actually gave me hell about it. But as far as networking goes, yeah, it's definitely a long process in my mind. I find a streamer that I like. Let's say Jack Lafier. I'm going to use Jack as an example. I was introduced to Jack Lafier through Siri. Or let's even use Zeke. I mean, any streamer, I don't just jump into their channel, immediately raid. I always gauge a channel, gauge how that person is, and figure out whether or not that's somebody I would like to involve myself with. If I do, I hang out with them and I support their show and I watch and I chat and I start making my name known, you know, to the point where I show up and, you know, either the streamer, maybe a couple of people will say hi, and then one drunken evening I'll be like, you know what, screw it, let's go raid this person who I've been enjoying their channel. I would like to promote and support that person. And typically by that time, you know, and it's usually a month, you know, few months process, you know, getting my name known in a show and promoting a show and supporting a channel before I'll ever raid. You know, like a bigger show in that case. And typically by that time, they'll go, Smoke Bomb, wait, is that guy Smokalope that I see in here all the time? And then the networking begins, and that's when we can start to talk and, you know, chat. I mean, like, speaking of Cody, he just dropped me a nice birthday host the other day. I love that guy's show, promote him. I was rocking my shirt the other day. But it's a long process. I don't ever jump the gun. I don't go balls deep. I ease my way into promoting a channel. I don't force my way into networking with somebody. I want to make sure they're going to receive that raid, receive my love and support with open arms. So it is important. Yeah, there's only one streamer that I can think of. Yeah, there's only one streamer I can think of. He's kind of an anomaly on Twitch. He's partnered, has thousands of viewers. The guy doesn't even have a sub badge, like no emotes. He's just this anomaly who doesn't network or do anything. And I can't remember his name. It's really good, but networking is very important. Yeah, he's an anomaly on Twitch, man. I can't remember what his name is. But he's amazing at what he does. It's just weird, you know.
Is he a new partner, maybe?
No, he's been doing this for a while too, man. He's got that. Like, it's weird to not see him have 1,500 people in his show at least.
Gotcha.
Oh, well, I was thinking Lethal Frag, who they say he doesn't really go out to PAX. He doesn't really, network as much with other people. So I was wondering that. I guess that's not who you're talking about.
He just did a damn 2-year challenge.
That's
man.
right. Yeah, there you go.
Balls to the wall, dude, and he's great at what he does too.
He's an amazing caster.
And he's an amazing chef too. Does he still do his cooking shows?
I honestly don't know. I've never been able to catch one. I've heard about them, but I assumed he stopped it, honestly, before I ever watched his channel.
That's a shame. That's a shame. But yeah, networking is very important, but I personally say ease into it, don't just be like, hey, I'm Jesse and I'm here.
Well, that's what's beautiful about the host system is great now, because you can, if you're like, well, I don't really know this person really well, but I respect their stream, so I'm going to drop them a host, guys. This is not a raid, but feel free to watch them. I'm going to host them. I like their channel. I'm going to give them more viewers because everyone loves more viewers. I mean, I just did it. The last example I can think of, I just did it to Eddie Monster. I don't know if you guys know who that is. Yeah, I gave him a host. I had a really great day. I had like 50 people watching me play Smash Bros. He was playing Smash Bros. He had like 200, so I dropped him 50, and he saw that it was 50, and he's like, "Wow, that's a really awesome host." He gave me a follow. I didn't even try to get a follow out of him. I just wanted to give him a juicy host because I really respect his show. And we all won in the end. He got viewers. I got a follow from him, so we all won.
Definitely. Now, there's the second part of your question I actually kind of feel like I overlooked is, you've said how many people do you network with as well, and do you feel like you network with too many people? Because I feel like I'm having that problem right now when I'm like, I want to support this person, I want to support this person, I want to support this person, and then it just looks like I'm just the random jackass who jumps in everybody's streams every once in a while, because or just lurk every once in a while, or host them every once in a while, and if not there regular enough. I want to support everyone, and then I feel like I'm spread too thin. I feel like I have that problem sometimes, for sure.
What the hell?
See, I don't think there's such thing as too much networking. I mean, everybody is, you're networking, but I'm with Smoke on whole. I network subtly. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and just, network with where I say I'm gonna network with everybody and just like go in there and talk about my own channel. The only time I will ever talk about my own channel is when I'm asked about it. Mm-hmm. I'll never sit there and be like, oh yeah, I was just playing this and this, or if I'm just after a raid, which is usually when somebody will be asking me, hey, how'd this go? Blah, blah, blah. That's the only time that I'll ever talk about my guests. I actually hate when other streamers, like if I'm sitting there and I'm just hanging out in their chat and somebody else just decides to be like, oh, by the way, you should totally follow this person. I'm like, but I'm just trying to watch and have fun. I don't want people to like ask me about my cast, and I feel really uncomfortable doing it. Like, I'll jump into people's chats and then I'll be talking for a little bit, and then say I go to lurk and they're like, oh, by the way, BT's a caster. Then I feel like I have to talk again. If I wanted to start lurking or anything,
yeah.
It's like, I just wanted to lurk.
If they bring it up, I feel. I mean, if someone in chat brings it up, I'm not gonna avoid it. I mean, that's what we are. We are streamers. I'll be like, yeah, I do stream, but that's what I am.
Actually,
if somebody's viewer brings up the fact that like, hey, they asked me a question on my stream, like, I don't really talk about it during somebody else's cast, so like that's what I'll tell them, so they don't kind of try and continue anything on. I'll be like, I don't talk about it during other people's casts. You can check my stuff and figure it out yourself. Or I'll just like, you can PM me about it, because I feel it's really rude to just be like talking about your own cast during somebody else's. I personally feel like it's complete assery to be sitting there like rambling on about your own cast when something else is going on stream. I feel as a caster, when people have done that to me, I'm like, you are completely and utterly just like undermining the fact that I'm here. Like you might as well be talking about something I have nothing
my
to
show. To talk about it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's my show.
Well, and see, that's the thing. I've had people come in there and sit there and talk about their show for like 20 minutes without even acknowledging the fact that I'm streaming. And then they're like, okay, sorry, BT, I gotta go. I'll see you later. And I'm like,
I'm gonna go stream in 5 minutes.
So you
does anyone want to watch me? I'm gonna be streaming in 5 minutes the same game. This guy sucks.
Yeah, that really pisses me off.
Exactly. It's a slap in the fucking face. It's just. I've had somebody come
If
in
you
with
ever announce that you're gonna be streaming when you're like, you leave and you go, I'm gonna go stream now. See you later. I'm like, fuck you. Like, seriously, I just say fuck you to everybody.
Dude,
that does
that annoys me. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be streaming later. You know what? And I've had somebody the other day. It was actually one of my mods, and I was like, dude, why are you mentioning this person's channel? They're like, oh, you know what's happening in such and such channel? I'm like, I'm on cast. You think I give a fuck what they're doing right now? And I love them, you know, and I love that streamer too. But it's like, dude, really? Like, why are you gonna do that? Like, really? It seems like you're baiting people over. You're advertising for other people's streaming, and you know it's funny because I love that person's streaming. I went and rated that person because he was having such an awesome day. But it's like, dude, I follow them too. I know exactly what they're doing, and I had full intention of rating them for, you know, their charity cause and all that. Let's see. I believe that covers it for Sam's question, or anything else you feel like we need to touch on, Sam?
I had one more thing on the whole people coming into like that, and I had a friend who I had hosted somebody, and they came into that other person's chat, and after a little bit they started saying, oh yeah, I just started streaming, I'm gonna be streaming in like 20 minutes, I'm gonna be streaming in 30 minutes. I'm like, cool, now you make me look like an asshole because you're the reason I'm the reason you got here, so now you look like an asshole and I look like an asshole by association. And like, it happened when like Clockwork, she's just starting out streaming and stuff. Like, she had like 5 people there, and I still felt like it was just a complete and utter asinine thing. But somebody was talking about their own cast, and they're like, all right, I'll see you later, I'm gonna go stream now. I'm like, are you literally just trying to get people to come over to your channel from her channel? It just annoys the ever-living shit out of me.
If I may just do one last thing.
Sure.
Jesse, are you about to do break or what? I don't want to. I just want to touch very lightly on something. The last thing here.
We'll do breaks whenever. Just let me handle it.
Okay. The thing I didn't chime in on this, but Sam, I do want to bring up something, and I thought it was a very, very good point. Very solid question, by the way, man. Great question. It's kind of a two-parter here, but as far as the networking with too many people, it's kind of a double-edged knife because the old saying, follows are free, absolutely, and supporting spreading your love all over the place is very difficult. So my advice to this, as a especially in my place as far as CRL goes, I have so many people that, and there's members that I'm not even aware of. I try to spread my love and try to bounce around all over the place as best I can. But I try to be real with them. I pop in and it's rare for me, there's a few streams I'll watch consistently, and then I'll bounce around and spread that love all over the place as best I can, because I am following a ton of people. But my advice as far as that goes, follows are free, guys. Drop them. Support streamers. Support somebody who has a passion for this. If they're good at what they do and they have a passion for it, drop them a follow. It doesn't mean that you're going to be able to raid them once a week. It doesn't mean you're going to be able to tune into every cast that they do. There's some streamers that I may only be able to watch one time a month. But be real with them, and if you can, I keep a list of things. Also, guys, keep a list of stuff. Keep a book. If that person shows up in your channel, maybe if they happen to reciprocate that love, maybe do them a favor and say, hey guys, oh, somebody just showed up on my channel. Hey, it's Retroactive Jay, guys. Hey, throw Jesse some love.
No, don't plug me. I always feel weird when you plug me or anybody plugs
that's
me.
How we do it. That's how we do it. And some people may follow, some people may not. I mean, sometimes I use the Jack Lafier thing and ask him, hey, let me know if you followed Jesse or not, or let me know if you followed BT. BT knows what's up. Hey, it's BT. Oh no, he's rated. Show this man some love. I haven't seen a BT. I haven't seen one of your streams in probably a month, dude. But I still try to show you that love. I still try to show you that love.
I see you lurk occasionally.
Okay, yeah, I'm a lurker. I'm a good
You'll lurk. And I see, because I have
much.
Ankbot up, and I see, like, the viewer list. I never call out any lurkers. I'll see you, like, lurking there, and I'm just like, I sit there and I have a little smirk to myself for a sec, and then I just keep going on. I've
never watched your stream, and I'm sorry, BT.
You son of a bitch. But yeah,
I haven't had a chance to watch yours either. So.
I don't think you can ever follow too many people. I mean, yes, whenever you go to pull up your currently streaming page, I think variety is the spice of life. You're going to have just a plethora of channels to choose from. It can get a little overwhelming, but try to use tunnel vision whenever you go, but try to keep a track of who you were recently watching, who you were recently chatting with, who you recently hosted, who you recently rated, and try to spread your love around and show somebody that supports you, try to show them that support as well. My show, just my final note here is, when we do raids, I try not to do a raid. Sour Kool-Aid Show is kind of an exception on this one because we got a booty table, but I try not to raid the same target consistently. I try to rotate. Like, oh, we're going big tonight. We're going to go raid, we're going to go raid Zeke. Oh, we're going to go raid the Jackass podcast. And then the other, another time today we raided 8-Bit Snake. She had like 30 viewers. So we took everybody there. Try to rotate out, in and out, spread the love. But follows are free. That's all I'm saying. Follows are free.
Like, whenever I'm gonna raid somebody, I always I have right now I've got 38 people live. I will look for somebody who's got maybe like either the same amount of viewers I currently have or like half that, just so that way I don't feel like I'm going in there and self-promoting. I'm actually helping them out more than I'm helping myself, because I feel like sometimes a raid can be seen as just another form of self-promotion. So I try to I don't want to like go in there and people be like, you're just doing this to self-promote.
That's why I do the month. That's why I do the monthly, like, inching my way in. That's why I slowly, let that person know I'm here to support you. I enjoy your company. I enjoy you as a caster. Work your way in. Don't just bombard somebody that doesn't know you. Because, again, raids can be received differently, and it actually can violate Twitch TOS. So
yeah, because
you really want to be careful.
Technically, you're supposed to have permission before you raid anybody. It actually does say that, but most people, like 99% of people, won't be mad about you raiding them because you're helping them
Usually.
out.
I've seen it happen, though. People are like, what the fuck?
And there's a complete difference between stream bombing and raiding.
Yeah,
so
well, people think they're being trolled and shit, and it just makes for a bad scenario. Fucking smoke bombs. Fuck.
What's that? What's going on in here?
Comes at me.
Smoke.
In my chat and shit.
Smoke. I like what you say about having the love both ways. If you're going to raid somebody, and they're gonna say, "Oh, this is a great caster," you should be able to do it the same way to them. You should definitely give them the love. This should be a mutual love. This should never be a one-sided kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Ever.
Oh, this hurts me. What's going on right now? No, I'd be like, oh, I receive you. A BT. Oh, no raid. I receive that. I receive it.
Somebody who hates being raided, but I still raid anyway. Bryce or Siri. I will raid both of them just because I don't give a fuck. Siri will be like, shit. You've ever seen Siri's like raid response?
Being
like,
raided?
yeah, thinking instead of oh no. If you ever hear they're like, don't fucking raid me, don't shout me out. And it's funny because
and before BT's banned from Twitch.
But Siri's like,
TOS violation.
Have you ever heard Siri's raid response? She literally just trails off. She's like, instead of a Dark Lord, you'll have a Queen, whatever. Like, it's just a whatever. And Bryce is, no, stop raiding me. Don't do this. But I love it. I love their response to hating the fact that I'm raiding them. It makes me happy. Because I feel like I'm doing something.
It's a relationship. It's a relationship. Love has to be reciprocated. Don't force your way in, and have a genuine feel for that person. I feel if you're gonna network and raid, so on and so forth. I think I got a little off topic there, and I do apologize. But hopefully that, at least my little bit of knowledge, my little bit of an opinion as far as networking goes. It's important. Do it, and you're gonna make some amazing friends that way as well.
Definitely. I mean, if anything, even if my channel doesn't grow at a certain point, I've made some amazing friends for sure. That's enough for me personally. We were talking about, like, our friends on Skype through Twitch and all that, and, that we've all had a great time on. But aside from that, Smoke, I believe your topic. What's a topic/question you got for us of the evening? And you've been hyped about this.
Well, this is a question that, and I'll want to share my thoughts last on this, of course. This is a question, I'm approached quite often. People would like to ask questions as far as how to build a stream, how to build a community. People come into the Smokestack and CRL, and they see what kind of love and support that CRL is and the Smokestack as a whole, and they say, people want that, and we want that for them. A lot of people ask, tips on streaming, how to build a community and how to do this and how to do that. And here's a very important question. I'm going to ask you guys before I share my 2 cents, and I actually have to pee. So I'm going to step away for just a moment.
The beer.
It's the beer. It's the beer. How do you guys go about deciding what game you're going to stream?
It's a good question.
That is a very good question.
Yeah.
I wing it. It just has to be something I like. I know. I will say, I know there's people who, you know, they're like, oh my god, this game's popular, I want to play this on Twitch, and I know there's, you know, me personally, I'm not all about that. I just play a game I really enjoy, and I kind of feel bad at a certain point because, like, you know, I don't pick games for my viewers. I pick games that I'm gonna enjoy, and whether my viewers like it or not, if honestly they're loyal viewers, they'll be there, or they'll come back after I'm done playing the game. I understand they're not gonna like every single game, and I feel like at a certain point, I went a little bit nuts when I first started on Twitch, and I was like trying to please everyone, if that makes sense, to where I've just kind of done my own thing. But regardless, more or less, I kind of just focus on the podcast nowadays and just focus on this, and this is my pride and joy that I don't know, I feel like not only my viewers enjoy, but the community I love and, you know, the people I've connected with and the streamers I connected with have enjoyed as well. So, honestly, don't watch me play games, I suck anyways.
Team Not Jesse.
Super Mario Brothers 3.
Dude.
God, let's not even talk about
Dude.
it.
Hey,
We should totally link that YouTube video. I was so drunk.
Fuck you.
your Meat Boy stream. Your Meat Boy stream was where I first saw you, and
Oh,
you were
really?
doing some 24-hour marathon. I think. Do you remember that? Was that you, right?
Oh, yeah. It was actually 11 hours. I played that game in one sitting because I was so addicted, and I was going nuts by the end of it.
But you have no idea how tired you looked at the end, and I was like, I feel so bad for him. He's trudging along. It was like 6 in the morning. I'm like, he's playing Meat Boy. I gotta give this guy a follow. That's how I saw you for the first time.
Dude.
But like a game can be the thing that, you know, that's how we find each other, is with the game. So I mean, if you play a game that you like, you'll find some people that, you know, share your interests. So if you're playing Dragon Ball Z, I've made a lot of Dragon Ball Z friends. We all like Dragon Ball Z. We all connect a little
we
better.
need to play Dragon Ball together. By the way, I completely bullshitted the ending of that game. I want you to know that. If you have Super Saiyan, don't use it. It'll ruin your fun.
I have Super Vegeta that my friend gave me, and I've been spamming it. You can ask anybody that watches me.
No, I got Super Saiyan, and then I got Destructo Disc Barrage, and literally spammed the end of the game with Super Saiyan 1 and Destructo Disc Barrage till the end of the game.
That's exactly what happened to me. That's exactly what happened.
So easy.
Spam. I don't know if Smoke did that or not, but spam.
Yeah, I don't know.
We
Dragon Ball
spammed our
Xenoverse,
way.
Did you spam? Have you? How far are you in on it?
What?
Dragon Ball
Dragon
Ball
Ball.
Xenoverse.
I was about to say, guys, he just got back.
Oh, not very far.
Vacation delete.
But it's good.
What section are you at?
I'm still
Who's
doing
the main enemy right now?
just met the time people.
Oh, you're not
wow.
very far.
You're not very far at all. Never mind.
Because I don't play. I don't.
Scrubble-oak.
I don't just.
I know you're just
spam the
random
game.
about the games you play.
Yeah.
But no, I mean like, I'm just gonna warn you, don't get Super Saiyan unless you want to just ruin your fun for the game. It's really easy once you get Super Saiyan.
Spoilers.
Spam,
It's a small spoiler, but it's a warning in hopes that you don't ruin your fun.
Oh, don't get overpowered in the game. That's
Pretty much,
the worst. Like, I don't know how to feel about that advice.
Anywho, based on your question, for how I play a game is if I'm interested in the game coming out, regardless of if it's going to be big or not, like maybe it's a smaller game. Like I remember getting Super Time Force when it came out, and I was just like, I got to stream this, and not really many people were streaming that. It was like an indie game on Xbox Arcade, and I decided to play it. Other people have offered, like they've said, hey, you should play Final Fantasy, you should play this, you should play that. I'll try it and I'll play it, but I'm almost ashamed of how many games I haven't beat because I haven't really liked them that much. So I had a complete history of all the games that I had played on my Twitch profile, but I thought it'd be better if I just had the completed games because I had literally quit like 5 games, 7 games from Earthbound to Final Fantasy VIII. Oh,
I started that game and I got past the second boss and said, "Fuck this game! I'm not playing it anymore."
Yeah, and it's kind of embarrassing to quit a game just because you don't want to, or another game is coming out. But I feel like if you don't enjoy the game that you're playing, you don't need to play it. Play something else. Play what you want. Play what makes you happy.
I'm literally, this is how I choose my games. I pick my games as if I don't want to play it, then I won't. And I'll look at it this way: like, people can suggest games to me all they want, and I will look at them. And if I don't have any interest in it, I'll be like, sorry, dude, it doesn't look like something I'd enjoy. And if I'm not going to enjoy it, I won't stream it because, like, I know I've had, like, Clockwork, she didn't really care for me playing Dragon Ball Xenoverse, but I was loving the hell out of it. I loved playing it.
Yes.
It was so much fun. My nostalgia goggles were all over that.
I know, yeah. It's just a
And-
punch right in the nostalgia boner.
The thing is like, since I was having so much fun with it, I didn't care. I don't play a game to get viewers. I play a game to have fun. And so, Xenoverse may be new, and it may be really popular right now, and I know maybe I'm not going to get a lot of viewers because there's so many people playing it. And to me, I'm like, whatever. I just play it for fun. And the thing is like, I was loving the game so much. I even started grinding for a little bit to try and get things. And I was like, I don't give a shit. Whatever. I'm going to have fun. I don't care if I'm doing something that I really should probably do off stream to me. Like, to me, I think about it. Anything time where I have to grind, I'm like, I should probably do this off stream. Because, like, if I'm playing a JRPG and I need to grind, I'm like, I really should do this off screen. So then I just switch games and stuff like that. But my point is like, with that game, I was having so much fun that I had to keep playing it. I just had to. But I usually pick games by usually either what I want to play, what looks interesting to me, or a game that I haven't played in a long time, or just something that kind of... It has to really pique my interest for me to want to play it. Because if it's not something that is interesting to me, I'll get bored, and then I know my cast will suffer because I'll be bored. And I'm not going to play something that's going to... Like, if I'm halfway through a game and I'm bored with it, and I'm like, alright guys, this is kind of boring, and I've kind of... Like, I will never play Kingdoms of Amalur again, because after the first area, I got bored as shit. I played it through all the way before, and I didn't have fun streaming it at all. And if I'm not having fun, then I don't think anybody else is having fun. That's how I view it. Is people should be having fun in my cast, so I need to have fun because it reflects on other people.
Quick question. Now, have you guys ever had the problem? I've had the problem, or did you have something, Sam?
I just had a point to make on the opposite spectrum of giving up. There also is a time when you can't give up on a game. You don't want to let it get you, because not only do you let down yourself as the gamer, you let down your viewers who maybe
Wings
they've
of V.
invested. Yeah,
Stubborn as hell.
If
Stubborn
you
as- I am
invest weeks
stubborn when it
into
comes
a
to
game, if you invest weeks into a game, let's say Dark Souls 2, and you're maybe more than halfway
Game's
through,
easy. I don't know what you're
you
talking
should.
about.
Yeah, true. Okay, I suck at it, but if you try to invest time into a game and you're just like, okay, I can't do this anymore, you better have a damn good reason, and you better have a damn good backup game, because people have been wanting to watch you play Dark Souls 2. And that's how it is for me in Dark Souls 2. I'm frustrated at it. I'm taking a quick break from it, but I'm going to come back to it. So
Give up.
That was
Yeah,
me,
right.
Dead Space, hard mode blind. That was just a bad idea. Honestly, if I had done that on normal, it probably would have been normal. Hard mode was hard. Go figure.
It's funny, I
Who
played
would've
Dead
guessed?
Space a long time ago on hard just to prove that it wasn't scary, because to me it wasn't scary at all. It's one
Dead
of those
Space?
games that's like, yeah, Dead Space
Got
is...
balls of steel, dude.
Dude, blooga blooga across the room. Oh, hey, there's a guy on the ground. He's probably gonna pop up at me. Oh, hey, look, he popped up at me.
Yeah.
I mean, Amnesia. All right, here's the thing: with scary games, they have to be really ambient. Otherwise, I'm not scared. It has to
agree.
be really dark and really ambient. Otherwise, I'm just like, whatever.
Go play
Shit's
Five Nights at
bitchin'.
Freddy's. Get the
I
fuck
won't
out of
play.
here. Dead
no,
Space is
I
amazing.
will not play that.
Dead Space
great.
is amazing,
just
but it's not a
scary.
horror game. It, like,
Your mom's not a horror game.
She isn't.
Yeah.
I mean,
I love
good
Dead
point.
Space.
I'm just defending it.
No, Dead Space is a great game. It's just not scary. That's all. I
You
literally
guys have
haven't
balls
played
of
2 or
steel.
3 because of it.
Convert.
balls
Like-
of
I was
steel.
trying
I
to play
mean-
a scary game and it wasn't scary.
it's just like you. There, I think once you figure out, like, oh my god, this guy's gonna reanimate right here. It's like you can only do that so many times, or like you would get in a room in Dead Space. You're like, oh, it's too fucking quiet. Fuck, what the fuck's gonna jump out at me? You know, like
the scariest part of Dead Space is getting swarmed. The rest of it's like whatever. Okay, I know there's a guy gonna pop out. It's too quiet. There's something gonna pop out of the grate. There's something gonna pop out of the ceiling. It's on the opposite end of the room. I have stasis. Why am I scared?
Yeah, those games I don't play.
I mean, it
yeah.
takes us off topic there.
I like the question in chat going on. What about if sorry, Jesse, but like it says, what if a viewer donates a game that you don't want to play?
I've told them no. Five Nights at Freddy 2 could go fuck itself.
Yeah, I don't play
I'm
it then.
sorry.
I'm just like thank you for the donate, thank you for the game, but I don't think I'll play it.
Like, I told, you know what the worst part is that they donated without, like, telling me what they were donating, and then they said in chat, as soon as they pushed the purchase button, I was like, I'm not playing that, don't even send that to me, you can gift that to somebody else who wants to hate their life, like, and, you know, like, Five Nights at Freddy's is just a bunch of jump scare bullshit, honestly.
Yeah, I think it's stupid. I won't play it, one, because the community it also brings is really not one that I like.
Childish and immature.
Somebody donated me Pregnancy yesterday. Yes, there's a game on Steam called Pregnancy.
What?
Yeah, for real. I don't know what it's all about yet. Who knows? We'll probably stream it just for shits and giggles, because...
I mean, sure, if a game is like a
never know the
shits and
pain
giggles kind of game and it gets if there is a short game that is donated to me for shits and giggles, I'll probably play it just for shits and giggles, but I wouldn't, like, seriously be like, dude, I so want to play that. No, it's like, when somebody donates me a game, I really hope it's a game I want to play. Like, earlier today, like, right before we were getting on here, I got donated Hand of Fate. And I have been looking at that game like, oh my god, I want to play this. And the viewer knew that I wanted to play it. So, it's like, if you know I want to play a game and you donate to me, awesome. If you just donate me a game because you want me to play it, make sure it's something I want to play, because I don't want my Steam library to just get filled with more games I'm not going to touch.
That, and I don't want them to waste their money either, in the expectation that I'm going to play that game. Like,
exactly. I don't want to get false hopes of people. I'm like, I'm sorry, but it's not a game that's interesting to me. And somebody donates to me, I'm like, oh my god. Honestly, I would add it to my inventory instead of add it to my library.
In fact,
and I'll tell them that, and I might give it back to them.
I've actually had somebody who offered to buy me Dying Light, and I'm like, I am sorry, I'm over the zombie craze. It died before it started, in my opinion, and I don't want to play that game.
That game is amazing.
Well, you're wrong.
I mean, I'm just saying you're wrong.
Opinions.
The game is so much fun.
My opinion is wrong. This fuck.
I'm an asshole too. It's called an opinion.
I had that.
Got an asshole.
Pre-ordered for 2 years. I want you to know that. I had that pre-ordered when they first announced it.
Sorry about your money. No, I have it too.
But honestly, like,
I've
had people offer me games, and I'm like, I don't want, like, I want to thank you for considering to donate that to me. And like, I've had what was it, like a key for Starbound and Dying Light, and I'm sure there was a couple other games out there. Five Nights at Freddy's is another one, and I have turned them down. I'm like, I don't like these games. I feel like they should, if you want to really give games to somebody, you can donate it to somebody else who would enjoy it more than I would. Or, you know, if they really wanted to, I can give them away on my channel. That's entirely up to them. But, you know, I honestly, I have such a backlog on Steam since Steam Summer Sale, and it still kind of pisses me off that I've spent that much. Like,
damn you, Newland.
Yep. So I basically, I've been turning down games. If anybody tries to give me a game or anything, I'm like, no, please, somebody else would enjoy this game much more than I would.
I still want to hear your thoughts on my question. I've heard Sam and BT's, but I don't think I've heard you yet, Jesse. Unless I was peeing and you gave me your 2 cents.
Basically,
how do you go about choosing the game you're going to stream? Was the question.
Well, you were peeing, and
did I miss it really?
No, not little bits in here. Like, I choose my game kind of randomly. It's just whatever I feel like. I don't ever really plan my game anymore, because I remember there's times where I built up hype for that, and then I'm like, oh, I'm not feeling this anymore, or whatever. And, like, I'm playing Bashi right now. Everybody loves to see me die, I'll say that. And
yes.
That's...
But, the
Are you enjoying it?
Satisfaction.
I'm enjoying it.
I'm enjoying it.
I'm enjoying it.
So good.
Actually, you know, it's funny because the game actually, I am kind of enjoying it, and I started up Dead Space yesterday too, and I'm not actually sure how I feel about Dead Space compared to. I think I actually might like Bashi more than Dead Space.
Unfollow.
I've always been more of a platformer guy in my defense. But two is that I think in the beginning of Bioshock is that I'm just not sure how I feel about the story and like how I feel sucked into the game, and when I get that way, I kind of get, you know, like I'm not sure if I want to play that game more. I probably give games like 2 casts, and then I'll decide if I want to drop it or not. Like honestly, if I don't like it anymore, I'll probably drop it. And if I do continue to like it, and one of the things I like about Bashi is not the story, obviously, it's the challenge, the insanity. And I'm sitting there, it's actually been one of the more fun casts I've had in a while, because I'm sitting there trying as hard as I can, and then I just break down and I have real talk with my viewers.
Dude, watch the Dead Space. If you want a little bit of a backstory as far as Dead Space goes, and a really good movie, watch the first. Screw the second one. Watch the first animated Dead Space movie, and it'll give you a prequel to the actual game. It's very good too.
Oh well, I beat Dead Space.
You did.
I'm working on
Dead
BioShock.
Space?
I'm sorry.
There's 2 movies. The second one blows. The first one's really good. Yeah.
Oh,
That sounds like something I should watch, just because maybe I might enjoy it a bit more.
It's years old. Yeah, it's good.
so
Go ahead. I'm sorry, Jesse.
no,
Sorry.
go ahead.
You were saying? Well, I'm going to go ahead and, if you don't mind, I'll share my opinions on my own question. My question, and again, this is something, some people, and I'm so happy to be able to share what little knowledge I have, as a caster, to be able to share what I have and my opinions and how I run my show. And everybody's show is going to be a bit different, and that's, the beauty of the dynamic that is Twitch. But how to choose a game to stream. People was like, the question I generally get is, how do I get a better stream? Well, that's a huge fucking can of worms right here. I mean, we're talking a big can of worms. But as far as game choice, initially when I started out, it was just, I'm going to play whatever the hell I want to play. Like everything. I mean, everything. I played some Bashi, lots of Zeldas, Marios, Final Fantasies, and hell, I still play those games because they're amazing games.
You need to get back to Bashi.
Oh God, Bashi.
Uh-oh.
You died. Oh, you died. No,
I know, that soul-crushing song at the end, right?
Actually, just a quick, fun, stupid story. I was playing Wings of V, and I was like just raging and pissing. I've got quite a few highlights. And at one point, I was like, if I ever meet fucking Solgren, I'm gonna punch him in his fucking face, and then I'm gonna shake his hand. And not more than 5 minutes later, Solgren's in my channel going, "Hey, guy." I'm like, "Hi, Solgren." I love it.
Did he make it, or?
Yeah, that's Solgren.
Yeah,
He's the guy
Solgren's the
made
maker of
Wings
Bashi
V.
and-
Oh my
that's
God!
the
I saw
guy
him
that made
I saw him all the time in Man's Chat, Man versus
Yeah.
Games Chat. I was like, oh, okay, now that all makes sense.
Oh yeah, and he's sitting there, I remember him, just trolling Man a little bit. Like,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
This
but
all
my
makes
advice-
sense.
My advice on this, I mean, go ahead, BT. I'm sorry.
I just got a question on unpopular opinions. Do you guys like Final Fantasy VII? Because if you do,
Never
you're
played it.
wrong about it, and it's a shitty game. And I'm sorry if you like it. I still respect you as a person, but it's a shitty game.
My
Talking
favorite
to
is
the man
10.
with a Final Fantasy. You're talking to the man with a Final
Yes,
Fantasy
I am.
tattoo on his arm.
Yes, I am. I love
Show
Final
me.
Fantasy.
Hey, guys.
Show me that
Pat-
tattoo then.
/ban BT. Oh no. Okay, got it.
yeah, no, let me take care of that personally. I'll make sure it'll never get in here again, Smoke. Sorry. I wasn't expecting one of our own guests to attack another one.
What happened? Oh, shots fired.
Smoke's got a Final Fantasy tattoo on his arm, and well, this motherfucker, ballsy motherfucker, mind
I
you.
just can't fucking stand 7. I like 4, I like 5, I like 6, I like 8, I like 9, I like 10,
10. Yes.
but I fucking can't stand 7.
Ha!
Maybe
hang
it
on.
was-
Final Fantasy X.
Yeah!
You're
I
wrong,
like
and I hate you.
laugh more
Oh,
than
Jesus
Cloud being
Christ.
existing.
Okay, I gotta say, he's hating on Dead Space. He's loving Dying Light. Hates Final Fantasy
How
VII.
are we
BT,
friends, Smoke?
BT, you have terrible taste in video games, and you should feel bad.
sure
I'm
I
just
do.
kidding. I'm just joking.
Well, no, you can tell me I have bad taste. Your opinion's
I'm
wrong.
sucking with you.
No. Dude, it's cool. Your opinion's wrong on my taste of video games. It's okay. Your opinion's your opinion, and it's wrong. It's a wrong opinion.
We should take a shot. We should agree to disagree and man up and take a shot to settle our differences.
agree.
Well,
I love you,
on the
Quincy.
side note, I think this is a good note of you guys not killing each other. We're gonna take a quick 10-minute break.
Wait, I never got to share my opinion.
Oh, I thought you did. I'm sorry.
No, I never got to share my opinion. But
I interrupted you, but
before
thank
BT interrupted me with just a bunch of nonsense
Yeah,
about
shut
hating
the
Final
fuck up,
Fantasy
BT.
VII.
Come on,
I'm
BT.
just kidding. I want to share my advice. I know you wanted to take a break, so I'll share my 2 cents, guys. As far as choosing a game, and I think, definitely starting out, testing the waters, getting your feet wet with streaming, to see, if you want to just continue it as a hobby. Because to a lot of people, and where I started, it was just a hobby. I never knew it could be potentially a source of income and a way to make a living, and sharing your passion that is gaming. definitely test the waters. Play what you want to play because your energy is reciprocated by chat. If you're not enjoying a game, typically, unless you're really good at faking it, that energy is going to bleed into chat and vice versa. If your chat's not having a good time, you're not having a good time. If you're not having a good time, your chat's not having a good time. So here's my advice. Definitely starting out, or even whenever, again, everybody runs their stream differently. Play what you want to play. If you're not having a good time, your chat's not having a good time. I will put down a game that Abraham actually brought up a game we played the other week, Shantae Risky's Revenge. I really couldn't get into it. We stopped it I think I gave it 2 hours worth of my time. I was like, done. Didn't enjoy it. And I could feel myself not enjoying it. And I knew that chat wasn't enjoying it. Chat slowed to a crawl. My advice is this, though. I see a lot of people that ask that question. Like, dude, I'm streaming all the time and I'm not getting any viewers. And I checked to see what they're streaming, and they're playing League of Legends. Okay, League of Legends. I used to be a League player. I used to play League of Legends. I don't really do MOBAs anymore, and I love League of Legends. It's a great game, but here's the problem with this. Guys, you have to understand this. Any streamers out there who are trying to make their start, you have to understand that the market is extremely saturated, and it's just daily. Even every day, it's becoming more and more saturated, and there's everybody out there who thinks that they have what it takes to be the next Dan, the next Man, the next Zeke, the next whoever.
The next PewDiePie, if they're playing.
The next PewDiePie, whatever the case may be.
PewDiePie. I'm a cutie. Please, he's the biggest.
Okay, sorry.
He looks like a troll, but he's fucking hilarious.
I saw just a prime example the other day. I won't drop a name. There's a lot of untapped talent out there on Twitch. A lot of phenomenal casters that really have so much to offer, but they don't get the exposure because the market is that saturated, because they're not strategically playing their games. They're not strategically choosing a game. You do have to consider what you're going to enjoy. It's a triple-edged knife. What you're going to enjoy, what your friends are going to enjoy, and who's your competition during your stream times. You have to factor these in. You have to have a business sense about this.
I want to throw one more thing out there.
Yeah, go ahead.
What you can afford and don't
what
go
you can
overboard.
Afford, yes. Limitations, of course, but yes,
it's really weird. I gotta say this. When you don't stream, I realized I have a lot more cool people show up. It's weird. Maybe you're just like prime. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, actually, well, I'm not. But honestly, I'm not lying. But I'm.
Yeah, but honestly, though, I mean, as far as choosing a game, I mean, obviously, I choose something that I know that I feel that I'm going to personally enjoy. If I don't enjoy it, I will stop it. I've always got the backups. Always got to have that good, solid backup, of course. Mario Kart's a pretty good go-to, and I just love Mario Kart, but I don't want to spam the shit out of it. But you do, and I hate to say this, I mean, as it is something fun and I have a passion doing, and I love getting up to go to work each day, I do have to think of it from a business standpoint. What's going to grow the business? What's going to bring in more people? What's going to potentially expose me and put yourselves in this exact, what's going to expose you to other people that may really, really enjoy your show, as opposed to this guy who's also playing the same game. You have to think strategically. You're playing League of Legends, pull up the League of Legends streamer list on Twitch and see how many people you're going to be competing with. Most people generally, when they pull up a game on Twitch, they're like, I want to watch somebody play this game. Yeah, they may avoid the first, the top 3 or even the top 6 because some people like a smaller chat. They're not going to scroll to, very far down that list before they make a decision. It's going to be a very quick input. You have to consider that. So choosing a game, think what you'll like, what your viewers will like. Also think strategically if you're trying to build a community. If you're just doing this, again, as a hobby, as something you want to do, then play any day of the week, play what you want to play. But if you're legitimately trying to pursue this and want to build, networking is key, but also strategically planning games. I don't very rarely play games on fresh release. It's a terrible idea. You have got some big people to compete with.
I mean, Smoke, your numbers, what are they like? Even you usually get 100 to 300 viewers, if I'm not mistaken. You usually
we'll say average 150.
I mean, even if you played a new release, there's the top 10 people are getting, it seems like, over 500. So you'd be down that list. So that's pretty smart for you not to do the newest releases.
Yeah.
If I can add my 10 cents about that on the newest releases, there are still people that are interested in games like Far Cry 4, Shadow of Mordor. There's so many good games.
Everything.
Look,
for everything.
You don't have to play the newest release, but if you play maybe a release that's 3 to 4 months old, a lot of the bigger streamers that play all the new releases are probably not streaming it anymore, giving you more opportunity to be seen.
2 to 3 weeks typically, because where I'm personally at, I'm at that point where I personally am able to be towards the top of that, closer to the top of that list, given my stream time. Like Xenoverse, netted me about, not bragging or anything, but about 300 the other night, which was very good for my channel. But yeah, I mean, strategically, you got to think, you've got to have a business sense about this.
Well,
so think
you guys are
viewer, strategically.
You don't lie. You want to be number one. You want to be
I
number
want to
one.
be number one.
Yeah. You gotta be the very best,
we're
like no one ever was.
As Abraham said the other day when I was watching a while back when he was doing his thing, and I love the way he said it. We're all out here doing the hustle. We're all out here doing the damn thing. I mean, you got to think selfishly, but you got to think about your people as well. It's a very, again, triple, quadruple edged knife. I mean, there's so many factors that go into all of it.
Well, I mean, and you got to think about it, as you were saying, like when you look at that page with how many people you're competing, do yourself a favor. If you're just starting out, go to the League Legends page, scroll until you find something that's got under, 10 viewers, see how many of them there are. And that's how many people you even have to compete with for people who have under 10 viewers.
You have to have like the best title ever. I mean, title too. Title. That could.
Yeah, it's like title. Are you saying you're going to give away something?
I'm running out of witty titles, honestly, and I have no games to give away.
Yeah, I hate, honestly, it drives me nuts. I will avoid a stream when they talk about a giveaway in their title. That alone will push me away from a stream.
Oh, the opposite effect. Nice.
Yeah, well, I don't want to go into a chat where everybody's just looking like, when's the giveaway? That's the whole thing.
God.
Chat's
You never
talking about.
advertise fucking giveaways. Fuck those people. Sorry.
Those giveaway people come for the giveaway, then they leave. They don't come back.
They're out. That's why I do my giveaways after my breaks. When I come back, I'm like, hey, for those of you that stuck around, we're going to do a little something.
And I fucking hated Smoke when I walked into your cast for loot. You were doing a giveaway for Loot Crate, and I was like, shit. I feel like an ass because I was like, were we giving away something? Why are we sitting in the break screen for so long? And I was like, I felt bad asking because I was like, I don't want to be like asking, are we doing a giveaway? Because I mean, it was for a Loot
I
Crate
have this
stuff.
relationship, dude. You're at that point. You can come in and be like, oh, I know what he's doing. Raffle. But I think we were taking away from Jesse, guys. We're
sorry.
No worries. No, honestly, like this podcast, like I said, I'm working on the scheduling a little bit. We're kind of improving the scheduling. Right now is the middle of the 3-hour mark, so we're gonna take a break and then we're gonna move on to Q&A. I'm gonna hook you guys up with the Q&A in 1 sec. Guys, here's the fancy break screen. Go follow them on their Twitter. Go follow them on their Twitch accounts. Please do hit them up. On the side note, guys, if you guys could do me a solid and turn off your webcams, and then just whenever you're ready to come back to the channel, and come back to the podcast, just turn it back on. That'll be kind of our signal. On top of that, in case we, for whatever reason, just turn it off completely, Smoke, like on Skype.
Oh, off completely?
Yeah, because Skype has that 4-hour limit, just in case. I doubt we will. But, guys, I'm going to give you guys a, the viewer list, or not the viewer list, I'm sorry, the question list. If you guys, have yet to fill out the question, the Q&A, please fill out the forms here. We're going to be doing some, viewer Q&A, after we get back, and we're going to be able to pick and choose whichever questions that interest us the most. It's not going to be, it's not going to be in order of who first come, first serve. It's going to be whichever ones we feel like adds to the podcast the most. So I'm going to give you that list in 1 sec. Also, your mics are going to be on. If you want to talk to chat and BS with them, you can. If you want to mute your microphone and not talk to them, you can be that asshole.
I'd rather talk to chat than some of these Final Fantasy VII hating assholes. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, what? You're not talking about me, right? Love you too.
All right, what we got? 5-10 minutes?
Yeah. 5-10 minutes. Just whenever you're ready to come back, we can even start earlier, but 10 minutes tops.
There's music playing, right?
Yes, there's music.
Okay. See you in a few minutes.
So, and guys, I have the Google Docs there. Basically, you'll just refresh that. And also, for those of you in chat, please feel free to submit as many questions as you possibly want. Thank you, Bradman, for the follow. Thank you, everybody, for the follow. And it's been an awesome podcast so far. I've been really enjoying it. We cut out the gameplay portion to make more room for real talk, and I love it. I'm probably going to stick with this format a lot more as we go on with the podcast. But guys, do feel free to fill out the Q&A multiple times, as many questions as you want. We can never have too many questions. And I'll be back, guys. Alright, guys. I am back. How's it going, chat?
Never left.
I never really left. I just needed to take a stretch and all that. But did you check out that Google Docs I sent you?
Yeah.
And is it working?
I'm posting stuff in what do you call it? In Skype to see the ones that interest me.
Oh, word. Yeah, and what I'll be doing with the Google Docs as well is that I'll be deleting the questions as we go through, and that way we'll be able to keep track of which ones. And basically what you'll do with that Google Docs sheet, you'll refresh it, and then you'll see the ones I delete out. Now, give them a sec. It'll probably take a little while for it to upload or whatever, to auto-update.
I have a picture of me in a suit.
Oh my god.
Jesse, I gotta ask, do you love dressing up for stream?
Maybe. I have so many
I feel like you might
ties.
have to think about it, huh?
Look, I have a tie collection, and I never really get to wear it.
This is your excuse to wear your ties, huh?
Yes, it is. Every single week.
I've thought about like wearing a suit on a cast once, and I'm like, it could be fun, but if it got too hot, and then I'd be like, I need to go change, guys, because I feel like I would get too hot too fast. Or is your shirt really breathable?
Not really. In fact, I think I'm sweating in my armpits. I don't know if anybody caught it on the on stream, but I lifted up my armpits and I realized that my
Holy
pits are
shit.
sweating. I'm like, oh shit, putting those back down.
Totally noticed.
Oh, it
Jim
was so
pit
bad.
stage you guys can pull. Oh god.
It's so bad. Oh shit.
What am I seeing? All I see is some random hand in the background of yours.
And mine, you're seeing Clockwork put a new goal in my hookah.
Nice.
Oh my.
Oh.
Get over here. Get over here.
Alright. So
Hey, you guys want to hear that
Actually,
song now?
no.
I've got a different guitar.
oh, you got a
Whoa,
different
your
guitar?
mic just went robot for me.
It was fine for me.
Oh, no,
Guy.
it was me. It was totally me.
Yeah, fuck you, BT.
Smoke, have you ever thought about doing like a music stream under the music category?
Yeah, I've actually. I would
I've done
watch
that.
the shit out of that.
Smoke concert! Smoke concert!
Concert smoke plus.
Concert!
Got a different
Concert!
guitar here, so I'll
Smoke,
step
take,
Martin.
Smoke, take a look. Take a look at this. My little
Oh.
piano.
Oh,
Yeah,
snap.
I've
Oh,
busted
there you
this
go.
out on stream multiple times for people. That's awesome. The music category is great now.
Samsonite.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Concert too,
You
because
seen the
piano's
Super Guitar Hero
amazing.
Bros? Super
Which
Guitar
one?
Hero Bro, the Super Guitar Bros, big YouTubers. They started streaming. Man, they blew up fast, real
Yes.
fast. Yeah, they got partner in
Oh my-
no time.
Oh, yeah.
I think they peaked one time at 2,000. They peaked pretty quickly because they got front page. Now they got a very steady thing, but Super Guitar Bros are doing really well in the music category.
A lot of the musicians are doing pretty well. I know a lot of musician partners. I know a guy who takes requests on piano. You win a raffle in his chat, and he takes requests on the song that you give him, and he can literally just play the song. He figures it out. He figures out
Hell
any
yeah.
song you give him. He doesn't have perfect pitch,
Really?
but he has
People that
really
can
good
do that by
pitch.
ear. I'm so impressed by people who can play piano, any instruments like that they can just do by ear and improvise instantly. Do it. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so jealous. I want to be you.
I mean, it took him years of classical training. I think he was playing piano for all of his life. He's 26. He's been playing piano for 21 years.
Nice.
The effort counts.
All
I don't
guaranteed.
want to know who that is because I love piano. It's like literally my favorite instrument to just sit there and listen to.
You guys mind if I go ahead and just bang out that song for Jesse?
Do it.
This is
You know
dedicated
what?
to the podcast. To Jesse, thanks for having me, man. I mean, really put a lot of thought and heart into this one.
I appreciate it,
I'm
man.
full of
Honestly.
I'm full of shit right now. I'm just switching lyrics, going on the fly here. So
Well, honestly, I appreciate you guys being here. So if you want to toss in a song, that's not something I get every day. But I'm not gonna argue against it.
all right, I'll try the same song again, but with not a busted guitar.
All right, give me 1 sec. Let me mute the music before we go. I'll let you know when it's muted. All right,
Sure.
you're good. Everybody, listen to Smoke.
Is that coming through all right?
Yep,
Yeah.
All right.
you're
Let's
good.
try this again.
gonna take you back to the past. Jesse plays a bunch of games that suck ass. He'd rather have a BT, oh no. Take a diary and dump in his ear. He'd rather eat the rotten asshole of a twitching troll and drown it with beer. He's the drunkest streamer you've ever heard. He's the alcoholic streaming nerd.
Woo! Love it.
Oh, this
You're not an
motherfucker.
alcoholic.
That's-
I'm just
congrats.
kidding.
Oh. I mean, I just ran out of money to get alcohol. That's the only thing stopping me, Smoke. Oh. But anyways.
That was awesome. That was
Thank you, Smoke, for that song. And, god damn it. So, anyways, so let's get on to the viewer Q&A, and if there's any questions you guys want to pick out, feel free to pick them out in any order, any ones you find interesting. And let's see. You know what? Dark Hero asked, what's your proudest moment as a viewer? It's really hard for me to explain this one. One, I'm going to say, I'm a huge fan of excessive profanity, and I've been watching him play Bashi, and watching him defeat Bashi after, like, getting, like, he was stuck on Solgren for, let's see, 8 days, he was stuck on Sonic for 8 days, and just watching him finally beat Sonic and just go absolutely nuts. On top of that, when, you know, my chat got added into his stream, and I feel a part of his stream physically, like, I think that was probably my proudest moment, is like when I donated that chat to him, and honestly, he loved it. He said it was amazing. It was so perfect. Oh shit, Smoke! God damn it!
What?
Donated me $20. Thank you, Smoke, for the donation.
Get some whiskey,
dude.
damn it. Great show.
damn.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
dude,
you.
great show. I agree, man. I've had a lot of fun.
Drink,
I'm having a
drink,
blast.
drink.
Oh,
I don't believe I've ever had this much fun on a podcast. That's saying something, because I mean, not to hate on the CRL.
Wow,
podcast.
wow,
Had a lot of fun.
Uh-oh.
I'm
No
not.
more.
I'm not
I'm
hitting
just
on
kidding.
it.
I can give you
But
shit.
I've had
I'm
a lot
starting
of fun.
fights. I'm gonna walk away. I'm fucking out of here. You
Starting
guys,
fights.
what's your proudest moment as a viewer? Go.
Honestly,
As a viewer.
I know this is gonna
As a
sound
viewer.
really bad because he's in this podcast, but subbing to Smoke has actually made me really, really proud. I mean, I've been subbing for him for what, 4 months now, and every time that I get to resub, I know I'm spending $4.99 to me, which is, you know, that's money, but I mean, that has actually made me extremely happy to know that I can help support somebody that I absolutely love watching, and that I love what he does. So I'm just saying that to me is the proudest moment I have. Is literally there's one person that I will sub to every month, I guarantee, and that's Smoke. Just saying.
I'm humbled, man. I'm humbled, brother. Really, thank you. Thank you, Brad.
I mean that, like,
Awesome.
from like here, dude. There's a reason. Like, I don't just sub to you because I want you to, because you're the, you know, CRL core. Because I sub to you because I want to, because I think that you're absolutely fantastic, and I enjoy your cast. I enjoy what you do, and I want you to keep doing it. I don't want anything to, you know, make you stop.
That's for you, BT. Thank you, man, for everything, man. Appreciate that. I'll share my proudest moment, and it's something I was actually able to be, you know, a small part of. This was actually in early 2014. This is really before, you know, my show took off, and really, before I'd ever really gotten my feet wet as a caster, before I really knew what Twitch honestly had to offer and the genuine people that it had to offer. This is my first realization and my proudest moment of Twitch. As I've heard this question before as well, and I'm going to stick to the same answer. It was AGDQ of 2014. You know, seeing, you know, a group of gamers get together, very talented speedrunners, you know, gamers, people like me, you know, awkward nerds who love gaming, who love, you know, sharing their games with other people. You know, we played games with our friends as kids, and now we do it on a much bigger level. Watching AGDQ 2014, and, you know, they set I think it was a $150,000, goal. And, 2014 was really where AGDQ really became popularized, and it really got the attention that it deserves. They're doing this for cancer research, and within just like 2 days, AGDQ, the guys that are doing that were hosting it, doing the dialogue, they're like, we weren't expecting you guys to break $150,000. We haven't done that ever since AGDQ started. Well, and they profusely thanked everyone who donated. They said, well, screw it. We're going to go ahead and set the donation goal to $250,000. And everybody watching and supporting was like, fuck that. Boom, $250,000 like nothing. And to see these people enjoying the speed running, a lot of the chat was trolled. I rarely, talked in it. I did get to see my name. Apparently, some smokestackers were watching it this year, and whenever I donated, because I donate every year that I can, I saw my emotes getting spammed in the AGDQ chat, which was a very proud moment. But 2014, they blew that $250,000 out of the water, and then they said, okay, $500,000. And they blew that out of the water. And I stayed up, and I sacrificed sleep before work, because I was working full-time when I first started streaming. I was working full-time, and I stayed up till 5 o'clock in the morning, and I donated every bit that I was able to without putting myself in the hole. Then the last 30 minutes of AGDQ 2014, 30 minutes, they broke $1 million. And they blew that out of the water this year, of course, but for the first time on AGDQ, they were not just prepared for it. 30 minutes left in this, and they broke $1 million playing video games for cancer research. And it just blew my mind to be like, I'm doing this as a hobby, and this is, the love and kind of support that they're, this community of gamers and viewers share, that they raised $1 million in 1 week doing this. And it was my proudest moment to see that happen and to be a part of it, to have my name called out a couple of times, during that moment. But watching what Twitch is and the people that tune into Twitch, what they are capable of, and the generosity and the sincerity that the Twitch viewers have. And that was my proudest moment on Twitch, watching them break $1 million in the last 30 minutes. It was clutch.
Yeah, everybody think Twitch is all just a bunch of trolls and...
Oh, no, that's like not even a percent of Twitch, man. It's mostly just great people.
You know what I find the irony is that how amazing AGDQ was, and then you look at the chat, you're like, really?
AGDQ as a whole, don't try to chat. I mean, you can, but...
No.
Yeah, usually what people do actually, whenever AGDQ is going on, whoever is running right now, they're hosting AGDQ usually, and then you go into their chat and talk there. I've actually found out that's actually something you should do if you want to talk about the run or talk about the cast or anything like that. Go in their chat and talk there. I found that out like halfway through AGDQ today, or not today, this year, because Slackaholicus, when he was running Crypt of the Necrodancer, apparently there was a bunch of Crypt of the Necrodancer people over there, and they were all talking about it there, and I was like, I wanted to talk in the chat, but I was like, there's no way I can talk about Necrodancer here. I found out after, I was like, when I found out there, I was like, oh, I wish I had known. I would have sat in there and talked with those guys about it, because there were some weird things that happened to him, or really bad things that happened to him that I felt bad about, and I was like, I wish I could actually talk about this.
Word.
But yeah, going to the hosts.
So,
Going to whoever's running. Their channel usually has people.
let's see. We got a question from Joller. Let's see.
Oh, God.
This seems somewhat generic, but I'm gonna ask it anyways. What's your most embarrassing moment on stream? Now, me personally, I don't have many embarrassing moments because that would require shame. Now, I will say that I've dual casted with somebody, and they made it really awkward, and I had to kick them off the call, and because they were overstepping my toes on my cast or things like that. Yeah, they banned somebody from my channel who they banned from their channel. Oh, they're like, oh, let me do you a favor, let me ban you from my channel. I'm like, no, dude. And like, I wouldn't say embarrassing moments, but well, what's a moment you've had to deal with on stream that you didn't like in general?
Doing a strip tease and being shirtless and dancing with a Twitch moderator in your chat. That's pretty bad.
I have three
I might have
words
done that.
describes my most embarrassing moment.
I might have been drunk.
I am alcohol.
I'm alcohol. You were live.
Literally, that right now, that is definitely. I mean, that was in front of a lot of people. Not only in my own chat, but I found out in other people's chat. After the fact, I was, I am alcohol. Most embarrassing thing. Very alcohol.
What I hated the most from my stream was going into the PSN store and showing off my information on accident. Not only did I do that, but I did it prior, about a month earlier, on my Wii U. So double dipped on that one. So those broadcasts are gone, and luckily I only had like 10 people that.
Be safe.
10.
My Nintendo Network still shows me in the wrong state, and I'm just leaving it. I'm leaving it as it is. I mean, I'm honest about where I'm from, but just
Yeah. If someone
I'm too
asks
lazy
me where
to
I'm
change
from,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, sure. It says I'm from South Carolina. Why not? It's really that important, you'll ask. That's
But yeah.
funny. Oh, did it have like personal info?
No, I just had the last 4 digits of my card. Just the last 4.
It still sucks.
Yeah.
Still.
Noob. That is a noob move. No, it's
Scrub.
that shit.
Why do I feel like I
Amateur.
actually made a saying when people are drunk is I am alcohol? A lot of people seem to know about that I didn't even knew about it. And now every time that anyone's drunk, they're like, I am alcohol, and I'm like, oh god.
It's trending. It's trending. For those of you that don't know the story,
I have it highlighted on my channel. Just saying.
did you highlight it?
I didn't. My one of my mods did. He highlighted it for me, so yeah.
I gotta watch that then.
You
Good
felt
thing I
bad
had
about it.
to-
We were just laughing.
I felt so bad. I actually the next day I messaged Smoke and FP both like, I am so
That's like,
sorry.
no.
Like, guys, I can't believe I did that. I feel like such an asshole. I was so apologetic about that.
Honestly,
I thought
from
it
hearing it
was
on the
awesome.
podcast, I'm surprised you feel sorry because here taking digs at Smoke and picking fights.
No,
and
no, no.
shit.
I may take a lot, give people a lot of shit, but I'm never actually being malicious. I really do love you guys. When I say shit to fuck with you, that's only because we're friends, and then I know that we can say shit like that and not be mad at each other.
Yeah,
and know
friends fuck with each other anyway.
BT, I gotta ask, are you one of those people who says the worst shit and then you put a kappa behind it and it's all right?
I remember you talking about that last podcast. People just saying it, just saying,
Just
saying the most
kidding.
awful racist things ever, and putting a kappa
Well,
face,
never
thinking
that.
that's okay.
Never that
Yeah,
bad.
no,
That's
I'm
never
kidding.
that bad.
I'm
No, I
kidding.
won't
LG
say
fans Kappa.
when
Why
I
LG
say
fans Kappa?
bad things.
Oh, really?
I mean
Yeah.
Oh
There's
yeah,
not
there's some people who have Kappa banned.
Yeah, they use it. People use it as a form to be an asshole. It's used to be a form of sarcasm, but people
That's
take it
how
to
you
the
use it.
extremes. I've been tempted to ban kappas myself, but nobody's ever really pushed the
only
limits.
do it,
But Elegy of Games does it. Yeah, because whenever we do raid Elegy, I'm like, hey, everybody knows who we're gonna raid because I'm like, hey, the raid call is not Kappa, Smoke Bomb, not Kappa, and I'm like, hey, we're gonna go say hi to Elegy because he's the only one that smoke raids that bans Kappa.
I prefer OPOP anyway, so I'll just use that if I'm.
Yeah, no, but the only time that I use the whole I'll be an asshole and then use Kappa after it is when I'm honestly being sarcastic, and everybody knows I'm being sarcastic. Like when Smoke's doing bad in a game, and I say, "Smoke, I thought you were good at video games, Kappa." I mean, we
You
all
don't
know
even
it's
have to put a
not.
Kappa.
So exactly.
It's truth.
But no, that's the thing is I'm being sarcastic and proving that we already knew you weren't you weren't good at games. I mean, the Kappa's there to say that my actual
Kappa.
thought was lying.
Oh yeah, it's all good. Yeah, yeah, I do think some, as obviously, it's kind of like with, Jesse, you said you wanted to get away from the term real life friends,
Yeah.
but let's say tangible friends, ones that you can physically go down the street and touch. When you establish that form of relationship, again, kind of with my networking thing, easing into it, people can gauge you and you can know what limitations there are. If you don't fuck with your friends, well, you should just fuck with them, have fun with them,
Yeah, it's actually, I was told by my grandfather, if you don't give people a hard time, they don't know you're alive.
Goddamn right. Be like, this fucking asshole right here. I like this guy.
Yeah,
I like this guy. He's an asshole, but I like him.
I had a person at work who used to tease me, a boss, all the time, and he's like, if we tease you, that means we like you, right? If we don't tease you, we just won't talk to you.
Come on,
Like-
didn't you,
My channel really likes
Didn't
me.
didn't you ever pull a girl's
Your
hair when
channel
you were
really
younger? That's how you showed you liked the girl. You pulled her hair and gave her the worst fucking time of her life. And that was just like your way of saying, I like you. You're okay.
I still do that.
I still do that.
Yeah.
They like
Jesse,
it now.
that's synchronization.
Oh, yeah. Really just get a handful. Ooh, lewd. Hang on. Sorry.
So, moving on, Kawana asked, you have talked about self-promoting and censor bannable slash bannable words. Those things aside, what we consider is to be your pet peeves. Now, there's one pet peeve, I swear to God, I will instantly ban people for, and that is if they ever tell me how to run my channel and tell me, oh, if you don't do this, I'll unfollow. Like, get the fuck out. Like, I'm doing just fine without you, buddy. Like,
Yep.
don't tell me how to do my cast. If you don't like it, you can get out. I'm not forcing you to be here. And if you insist on arguing about it, I'm gonna help you get the fuck out. I don't know.
Here's the door. Goodbye.
Pretty much for me, it's
Pretty
just like people telling me they're gonna go watch somebody else and like saying that they're gonna unfollow me, and they're like they just kind of go on a rant of trying to go against me. Like they're like, "Fuck you, man, you suck," and I'm like, "Okay, bye." And my main pet peeve is just people trying to tell me, "Oh, hey, you know, if you do this better, then you'll get more viewers." I'm like, I'm not concerned about getting more viewers. I'm concerned about having fun.
Because
You guys are not a number.
Yeah.
You guys are not a number to us.
You're
You guys are
quality.
genuine people that we enjoy. We enjoy. They are not, our viewers are not numbers. They never are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
think
it's
of
not
every
nice.
time I ban somebody from my channel, I'm preserving the quality of my channel and the quality of
Goddamn
people
right
in
you
there.
are, Jesse. Goddamn right.
Quality, not quantity.
Exactly.
That is-
Right.
that is
Exactly.
right.
You want to go for quantity? Go play some GTA 5. Get a bunch of fucking 12-year-olds in your channel. That's why I don't. There's certain games I won't play.
Hey,
I will not
Championship.
touch.
Smoke,
You
I
know
will
what
not
it'll bring in
smoke
here.
GTA.
Smoke. I played
Yep.
GTA 5 for about 3 to 4 weeks. I realized I switched to games. I was getting like 30, 40, 50 people. I switched games. None of those GTA people came back. I was like, there's a reason why you don't play GTA, because number one, there's trolls. Number two, they are not loyal people normally.
I do not like the community of GTA,
that's-
so I
It's not a
tried
bad
it a
game.
couple of
It's not
times.
saying-
You know,
No, GTA 5 is great.
There's actually a question in here on one of these questions that actually.
No. We haven't. We all haven't answered the
I
question.
know. I'm just saying.
I gotta
this
answer
is
it still,
another
too.
one that I had. This is another game I have to point out. Five Nights at Freddy. Won't touch it because of that.
That game sucks.
My pet peeve is
Really does.
basically just the things we brought up earlier with the words. Don't be an asshole. Don't be a douche. Just don't use those. Don't use language you don't need to use. I mean, I'm usually really lenient. If you want to go ahead and promote your channel after you've said hi, are you a caster? Does your name have games or TV in it? I'll sometimes even go, hey, here's your blank dot games or whatever. Do you stream? Oh, no, I don't, but I'd like to. Oh, okay, that's cool. Let me help you out. I mean, I'm generally like the opposite of most streamers when it comes to promotion. I'll let you go ahead and promote yourself in the chat because I'm not really worried about my people leaving or anything because I know they have a bond with me and a connection with me. If you want to go ahead and promote yourself once in a while, it's cool. But if you keep spamming your promotion after I was so nice enough to let you promote it yourself once or twice, then that's where I get kind of pissed off. Don't keep constantly promoting yourself and spamming yourself on there.
Yeah, definitely. And there was one occasion where it was like, hey, yo, I know this guy. Go ahead, feel free to drop a link and just tell us what you're up to. You're streaming tonight. And then he came in the chat and he just promoted himself again. And I'm like, look, dude, like, that was a one-time
Bro.
thing. And like, let me, like, I always say this to people. Let the casters say, hey, what are you up to? And, you know, and ask each and every time. Please don't just promote yourself. Like, you know, ask each and every time. Don't spam it repeatedly. Like, honestly, I'm kind of the same way, Sam.
Nice. I mean, who cares?
One of my pet peeves. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Sam. Sorry.
I'm just saying. I mean, at the end of the day, they're your viewers and your friends are there for you, and they want to hang out with you. Normally, if someone's going to promote, you shouldn't be really scared about having someone leave for person X, Y, or Z.
True.
But then
But
again-
I think there is a respect that has to be followed, and that's why I'm so strict about it, and my mods are so strict about it. But I agree with you. I agree with you, Sam. Your dedicated people are going to go, all right, I might drop them a follow or whatever, but they're not going to leave. But still, I think it's an etiquette. It's a streaming etiquette.
Right. You got to
It's an
respect
etiquette.
the person that you're
You
with.
got to be like, this person is doing their thing. It's basic. Yeah, I respect what you're saying, and I agree with it. You know,
There's a
like,
fine line, I guess.
There's a fine line. Yes,
There you
there's
go.
to a degree. And I say, and I always tell people, if my community and the CRO community and my community alone, the Smokestack, they're so good about it. They don't self-promote, and I've got so many great streamers, and I know there's streamers that watch me consistently that I just don't know about. But one way or the other, I always find out, either through Twitter or some random question. I always say, look, don't just blatantly self-promote and be like, I'm going to go stream in 5 minutes. I'm going to play this game. If somebody legitimately, one of my viewers also watches you and you're watching me, and someone says, oh, hey, BT's watching me, and somebody says, hey, BT, are you streaming today, or what are you playing? Answer the question, BT. Answer the question, Sam. Jesse, answer the question. Don't ignore your people.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm going to be playing this game tonight. I do the same. I go into another channel, and, I get some love. I may show up and get some love, and somebody says, hey, are you streaming tonight, Smoke? Like, yeah, normal time, whatever. But I personally always try to immediately redirect my conversation, show the streamer my attention is directed at them. I'll answer a question and then say, oh, hey, streamer, what are your thoughts on the game, or redirect it back to them. Don't ever ignore somebody asking about you, but blatant self-promotion is shameless and annoying.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's actually one thing. Whenever I joined the CRL forums, it said shameless plugs. I was like, ugh, I hate the idea of it saying shameless plug. It makes me feel gross.
Now, I feel like, BT, I think it was you earlier said something. Whenever I think of a streamer, you show up in their channel and they are like, hey, I joke about it when somebody's like, you should totally follow Smoke. It's a weird feeling. It's like, no, you totally shouldn't. But I feel that, if you show up in somebody's channel and they promote you, be like, hey, here's a streamer you should check out. You should take it as an honor, man. You really should.
I do. I just feel so awkward.
It's weird.
Like,
it's weird. It's like,
I don't know how
Take
to, like,
take the compliment.
be nice.
Take the
the
goddamn
love.
compliment.
Take it.
I take it as a compliment, but I just feel so awkward because I feel like they're
I-
taking time out of
Hey.
their stream to promote me, and that's more than I could ever ask for. But it's like,
that's
oh
saying
my
something about you,
God.
man. That's saying something about. That's saying a
You're
good
a
thing
good
about
streamer
you.
then. Yeah.
Yeah, you're an all right guy, even though
I
you
had
hate
a-
Final Fantasy VII.
yeah, see, I mean, you're now it's not.
I'm not
die.
gonna
You
forget
could be
this
like-
shit, BT.
BT, how would you
Dude,
feel
like-
about this? BT, listen to this. How would you feel about this? I had a person I hosted and rated. They obviously go follow Samson ID. He's a great caster, right? Like that's how you would normally enter a stream after you host or rate somebody. They usually promote you. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
5 minutes went by later, and she was like, "Hey, are you guys? I got to bring it up again. Press 1 if you're following Samson ID. Press 2 if you're not. I want to see it." This was literally the conversation was already gone. The host was done. We were just hanging out. That person really wanted me to get followed. How would you feel if that happened to you?
Oh yeah.
I would feel very, very shitty.
Dude, I'm the
They
same
would
with
hate
BT,
it, something
honestly. It's like, look, you're doing your own thing. Don't worry about me. I'm all right. I don't come here for a plug, and I don't want to get I know there's people who just like to plug people, and I'm like, dude, I don't want to come in here and just like you be like, here, go follow this asshole.
Ooh, I think I've done that to you, Jesse. I think I plugged you. once
I
when you
know.
randomly
I was
came
about to
in.
call
I'm
you
like-
out on that, you son of a bitch.
I'm like, follow him, by the way.
Everybody's done that to
Honestly,
me at a
the only
certain
thing
point,
that
but-
I would do if you come into
I
my chat,
appreciate it, but
say
Yeah, I know.
something,
I get you.
Jay, is that I would be like, hashtag team not Jesse, and then I would be done with it. I'm just saying.
Hashtag
Because
team
I
not
always have
Jesse.
to support that team not Jesse. I'm part of that team.
dude,
I'm not
I
Jesse.
respect that. I mean, honestly, whatever keeps you like I love the Team Not Jesse concept because it keeps people from helping me out in the spoilers, and it keeps me getting wrecked, and everybody wins.
I'd like to steer back to Kohana. Has everybody covered their pet peeves yet?
Yes, mine.
I haven't.
Mine,
I want to just share mine real quick.
Oh yeah, go for it.
And I know Jesse's got a schedule to run here. This is his fucking podcast. Hashtag
No,
Team Not Jesse.
no.
We're all just interrupting the shit out of him. Team Not Jesse. Just wait
Not
till he
Jesse.
plays Mario again and I get hammered and hop into his TeamSpeak. Oh, it's probably going to happen. Actually, we should play Mario.
Maybe.
I want to say a pet peeve that has happened quite often and actually just happened I think even last night. And it's kind of to echo and mimic you guys. I think we're all kind of in agreement on this one, but somebody showing up to the channel and basically I think no, it wasn't last night. It was the night before. I think I was playing Dragon Ball Xenoverse, and at one point I just came back and I went on a bit of a rant about running advertisements and people not supporting Twitch and streamers as a whole. And somebody brand new was like, "Hey, just play the fucking game." And I just kind of stopped.
I saw that.
Yeah,
dude.
and I'm just kinda
I
like,
would have lost my shit.
douchebag.
I would have lost my shit and be like, "Get the fuck out."
Well, I always share of course, I'm very open and honest, and I'll, I don't know if any of you have ever come in and seen me tear a troll apart. I'll tell them to shit in their hands and clap and then ban them. But, there's usually a spiel involved. But, it's, people come, people not only come to watch, my show or your show or anybody's show, just strictly for the game. Maybe there are people that do. But I think a lot of where, watching Twitch comes from is the personality you receive, streamer to streamer. I think that, I personally pride myself on how interactive my viewers are with me and I am with my viewers. And I was just talking to people and thanking people for, hey, thanks for letting me run an ad every hour or so. Let me, every hour to hour and a half. And some ass clown came in and was like, just play the fucking game already. And I was like, you don't enjoy me communicating with these people and thanking these people for their support. This is not the show for you. So a big pet peeve, kind of echoing what one of you guys said, is basically telling me what to fucking do. This is my stream. If you don't like it, go elsewhere or do your own fucking stream.
What's that?
If you think you can do it better.
Oh, yeah.
Robert De Niro going on up there? I like that. I've seen some Robert De Niro up there.
Hey, Smoke, can you run more ads so I can get my turbos worth?
God damn it.
I'm not
Turbo
even
for the
kidding
win.
about
Nice.
that. Like, I have turbo, and I hate when their streamers are like, I won't run ads because it makes it so my subs have to watch. I'm like, no, run ads, damn it! I bought turbo for a reason.
I'm turbo, but I keep ad block off because either I want to make sure, but supporting
Yeah.
I think a streamer, man, supporting
Yeah.
Twitch as a whole, I think it's important. I get that
fucking
ads are annoying. I get that advertisements. I run ad block just like most everybody else, but certain sites, especially Twitch, I do not leave it on for. I let any advertisements come through that can. I'm turbo, so I don't have to worry. If you really, really, really don't want to watch ads and you're an avid Twitch watcher, pay $8.99 a month and go turbo. You're gonna not have to worry about ads, and you are going to support your streamers that you watch. Do it. And I'm speaking for all of Twitch.
And you get the do-to-do.
And the do-do-do. Yeah, you get
The
the
do-do-do.
do-do-do.
I think
Turbo
it's awesome
mode.
that what you said, Smoke, about, I think at the end of the day, you just got to stick up for your own stream and don't let people push you over. I had that issue in the first few months of my streaming. I had a local friend tell me, hey, I've been watching your stream, so I want to tell you, you kind of seem like a pushover at times when they're telling you stuff. Because I would play it like, well, they said something to me, do I keep him here because I really, really want the viewer? I want that number 12 viewer.
Oh my God,
Or
yes.
what do I do? Do I be really nice, or do I tell him off? But then if I tell him off and ban him, do I lose that viewer, and do they come back with troll accounts?
Fuck
and
him.
piss
You
me
don't want
off?
that shit in your channel.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but when you're new, you have no idea. You're just like, oh, I'm gonna cling on to this one viewer who's
Come
watching
on.
me, no matter how shitty he is. Like,
Exactly.
That's
oh,
toxic
It's
of your
like-
show as a whole.
Yeah.
It's detriment to you. That's the thing is, if it's a detriment to you, and you're not, if they ruin your stream experience, get rid of them.
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
ruining-
It's what
They
ruins
are
your
ruining-
chat's experience. It makes them uncomfortable too,
And
man.
I didn't learn that for at least the first 4 months, and
Oh,
then
I'm
after-
right there with you, dude. I'm like,
didn't
oh,
learn
I'm
that.
sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like, I'm learning.
Yeah, you
I
really
want
want
you
to
here.
cater to everybody, but you realize there's just no negotiating with some people, and they're just toxic in the chat. You keep them there, and just bad things happen.
And if they're actually really nice people, and like let's say they're just joshing with you, and you do ban them, they might even Twitch message you a sorry. If I get a Twitch message with a long sorry, hey dude, I'm sorry for doing that, then okay, I'm gonna unban you. You can come back, but you got to be cool. Like
By
a
all
lot
means.
of I've met some real trolls in the beginning, and I've had people that have eventually come out and say, I wanted to troll you more, but you were just way too nice of a guy. I was like, what, really? And they ended up being regulars, like regular dudes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's great.
I've had people
Great
like
points
troll
by
the
everybody.
shit out of me, and then I mean, I never banned them, but I told them, dude, if you're gonna be a jerk, fuck off. And then they're like, oh, I'm sorry, and then they end up being somebody
Mad
who's a
respect,
regular. And they're-
you lay it down.
you know.
I think if they're a legit, you lay down the law, and I think standing up for yourself. It's kind of like anti-bullying and stuff like that. Standing up for yourself. You can gain respect. You don't take shit from anybody. You know your limitations. You know when to say I'm sorry. You know when to stand up for yourself. Set rules, set limitations, stand up for yourself. You're doing the damn thing. This is your show. It's you and your viewer's show. Don't let somebody else ruin the experience just because they're jealous of what you have. You hear me? You three? Do you hear me?
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's what I love
trolls.
whenever I watch a streamer and the streamer has a troll and they stick up for themselves. I get the biggest, happiest smile on my face. I'm like, you
I get
go.
the biggest boner. I'm like,
Yes.
They do occasionally
Real
get
talk.
tighter when people stand up for themselves. I mean, it's just a thing.
hell yeah, guys. Hell yeah.
All right.
Tighter
So
pants, man.
once again, I'm linking that just in case you guys didn't get that. Let's see. The next question I'm gonna pick out here is from Link's Mistress 16. How has streaming affected your lives socially? Do you find yourself drawn to streaming more and than doing other things? And if you have a set schedule, do you feel like you're missing out on things? Yes, yes, and yes. But let's see. Yes, streaming is kind of it takes a damper on the social life. It just depends on how serious you want to go about it, how serious or passionate you are about it. But truth be told, at a certain point, I want to say, maybe not normal people would consider it much of a social life because you're not going out and being with people, in local
Real life people.
Yeah, real life people.
Local.
Yeah, local
people.
Exactly.
I do like that term, Jizzy. I'm sorry,
I like
it's really
that.
getting me.
Coin that shit.
Local people and distance people. That's all it is.
I mean, there are real people everywhere, and so local people. I don't really hang out with local people anymore because I like the people online a lot more. Than me, I'm much more real friends with them. So it's funny because as much as people may not deem that as social life, and personally, I have to me a social life is all about having fun and and I'm interacting with other people. Now I'm not going out with other people. I'm contacting other people and I'm having fun with them, playing a game or just BSing on Skype or other things like that. So yes, it does take a damper on the local life, I would say. However, I would say that I just thoroughly enjoy what I have, and I don't really regret it personally. What about you guys?
I get. You can go to the bar, Jesse, or you could stay at home safely and drink with me. We could do shots of whiskey. I mean,
There
I'm
we
just
go.
saying, in the safety of our own home, and we can enjoy each other.
You don't have to worry about getting a DUI or anything.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about,
Exactly.
Jesse getting pissed off and punching me in the face or something like I would if I went to the bar. And I'd go to friends at the bar. I don't have to usually worry about that. But there's a chance you're going to get hit. Getting hit never sucks because you usually got to fight back.
Unless you get knocked out with the first punch, then it's one and done. I mean,
Smoke's lost too many fights.
I've lost more than I've won. I'm a man enough to admit I have lost more than I've won. I do not like to fight. But goddamn it, I'll make sure you remember it in the morning. Be like, goddamn, I should not have hit that guy. That hurt. Or shit.
Oh,
my.
they may remember it, but so will you when your fist is
I will.
knuckles.
So much worth. So much worth.
God, I had to punch the guy 5 times until he was knocked out. That hurts.
I'll fucking scrap with you.
I don't think
It's going to suck for everybody.
I don't think it's just about the social aspect of it. It's really hard for me to always stream because I like to stream in the morning, but I also have a full-time job doing retail. I also have school, 10 credit hours of college part-time. I've also got a girlfriend, so I mean it's hard to. Streaming is supposed to be for me something that I'm really trying to pursue, and I still do it. I think over 20 hours a week. I still get my 5 days in of Twitch, but it comes down to how to balance everything in your life with Twitch. At that point, social, even for me, local social friends come last after work, school, girlfriend. But I think Twitch is very important to me, even more than going out with my friends now, because I really, really want to, pursue Twitch and be successful with it. That you kind of you'll neglect something. You have to give up something once in a while, and don't give up your girlfriend. Never give up your girlfriend over Twitch. You'd be very stupid to do that.
What girlfriend?
If you ever get one or have one, fuck it.
Those things
Variety
cost money,
is the
man.
spice of life, my friend. So I'll share my 2 cents as far as that goes. If I had to compare Twitch, I would compare it to Skyrim. If you decide to play Skyrim, kiss your social life goodbye. No, there is a major sacrifice that goes into Twitch, especially Jesse, as far as how passionate you are. I don't think a lot of viewers, I don't think maybe even some streamers realize, as far as the dedicated casters, the ones who really pursue this. A lot of people, we'll just say a lot of people in general, may not realize how much of a sacrifice that goes into streaming and the dedication that goes into casting. Granted, I did move away for a couple of years, which, definitely hurt some friendships and whatnot. I just kind of picked up and took off and was like, I got to get the fuck out. But I have come back. But I will say, of course, my schedule, I work, Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. to midnight. That's the late shift. And I do this 6 to 7 nights a week. I don't have time for a girlfriend. And I rarely, go out. One, because I'm a prude. I don't want to spend a bunch of money. But it definitely does do... it definitely takes a major toll on the, local... We'll say local instead of in real life, the local social aspect of, real life. I've violated, I don't say violated, but I've really sacrificed a lot of personal friendships to pursue this passion and this dream of mine of entertaining and streaming. I never realized it would get to this point, and I don't regret it for a minute. I've finally taken some things off my plate, and I'm trying to get back into going out and rekindling some of these old friendships of mine, but there is a major sacrifice that goes into it. So if you're going to be dedicated, be prepared. If you're dead fucking serious about this, be ready, because you are not going to be, back when I worked my, 9 to 5, I was out every weekend, I had tons and tons of acquaintances, and I've still got tons of acquaintances, but I really don't get to go out and party and socialize at the bars and at house parties like I used to. Also, I'm an adult. Shit, I just turned 28 yesterday.
Fucking old
but,
man.
there is a
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
How was that? Was that fun?
I don't, and again, I don't, well, thank you for asking that question, and I'll shut up. I don't regret making this sacrifice for this community. I do not regret making this change for the community that is the Smokestack, for the community that is CRL. I had, just prime example, yesterday. Guys, I celebrated a birthday yesterday. Yesterday was my birthday. I did a birthday cast because, one, it was Monday. It was like, I think I'm going to go out this weekend. I'm going to take one day off this week and go out and hang out with some friends. We're planning on a little something, nothing crazy, just going out. But I got to celebrate my birthday yesterday with my Twitch community, our Twitch community and our group and so many wonderful people. And I had so much fucking fun. I had a way better birthday. I had a lot more fun on my birthday than what I was expecting. When people are like, oh, my real life friends are even texting me, my local friends are texting me going, hey, you going out to the bar tonight or what? I'm like, no, I'm going to go to work. And they're like, well, that's boring. Fuck you guys. I had a lot of fucking fun. So
Wait, do they know what your job is, though?
Yeah.
Oh, so when you say you're going to go to work, you mean you're going to
they
Twitch?
know what's up. Yeah,
okay, cool.
They know what's up. And
how does that boring then, man?
I know. I'm like, dude, I'm going to go and play awesome games for awesome people. Like, fuck you guys.
Dude.
Like, I'm going to go hang out with some of the coolest fucking people I know.
That's how I
celebrate
feel.
my birthday.
Like,
And it was worth it.
I'm talking to people all over the world every day. It's one of the coolest feelings I've had.
It's so cool.
It is.
It's so cool. But yeah, to answer that question, that there is a major social sacrifice, unless maybe you do if you get to the point where you can do it full time, if you are able to set that schedule, and consistency is key with streaming full time. If you're able to set an early, morning schedule, and be able to have your evenings off, maybe you won't make such a sacrifice. But if you do something like I do, 4 p.m. in the evening to midnight, it's going to take a major toll. But honestly, I'd rather hang out at home, watch movies, play video games, and stream and hang out with cool people than go out and go to the bar and potentially get into a fight with some dumb redneck who's checking out your girl. Whatever the case may be. But
Sounds
there
like a
is
good
a social
time.
sacrifice. Yeah, good time. All right, I'll shut up.
Yeah, I can't really say much other than, the main person I hang out with is Clockwork. She's on most of my streams, so, we spend time together during that. We spend time after, we spend time before. We spend time throughout the day together. So, I feel like my social aspect's not really impacted super much because she's the only person I really hang out with. Because I used to have a lot of friends that I hung out with all the time, but then, college happened, moved away, moved back, moved around. Everybody else has moved around. So most of the friends my local friends are no longer even local. So I don't really see them anymore. So, I mean, I'd rather be streaming anyway. And the only thing I feel like I miss out with my set schedule is that I miss other streamers. And so I planned on trying to do kind of what Siri does, where she watches other streamers while she's streaming. But I realized
I don't.
I tried it one night. I did it one night, and it's so hard because I'm sitting there and I like something else like in their stream. Like I'm like, oh, I want to listen to that.
Let's see if we can.
Sit there and I realized like I get quiet for a second. I'm like, oh
No.
okay.
You know-
But I mean, like, yeah.
You know who I see in every stream while he is streaming? I don't know if you guys know this guy, the Morag. He
The
literally
Morag.
he mods
He
in
raided me
everyone's
the other
channel.
day. He
but
raided
he's-
me the other day.
I don't know if he just leaves all these tabs open or what, but he's literally like a mod in every big streamer's channel, and then he's
IRC
streaming himself.
probably. Yeah,
Oh, there
he's
you
playing
go.
So cool.
No Country 3
He
today.
really
yeah.
is really cool.
None
Honestly,
of it PAX. Yeah, he's cool. He's
like-
a cool son of a bitch.
I saw his PAX South interview that he had with Twitch, and that literally inspired me to go sub to him right then. And I was like, gotta do it. I was literally like, I love the way he looks at things. I love the way, he holds himself, and he supports people so much. I mean, I subbed to him and stuff, and I asked him, I PM'd him about the way his chat shows up on screen. I don't know if you guys have seen how his chat shows up. It's really cool. He's got a cool thing going with that. I asked
Better
him
than
about,
mine.
Better than mine.
I don't mean to hit you, Jesse, but
BT's
it's-
burning
it's-
some
it-
bridges
it-
tonight.
It's really cool. It shows up for a second and then it fades away and stuff like that.
Oh, I could do
And
that.
it's a mix of Node, some CSS and stuff like that. But I mean, I just thought it was really, really cool. And I asked him, how do you do it and stuff like that. And he messaged me back on Twitch. He's like, I can't share it right now, but we're looking at a way to maybe get that to people. And then I was doing a race with a bunch of other people for Portal 2, and he rated me. Like, and it's funny because he keeps saying my name wrong because most people say my name Bitono, and it's still funny though because like he rated me and he's got a huge support for his community and like the people that are around him, and I was not expecting it. I was really, really surprised.
I love supportive
I don't know,
streamers.
but yeah, Morag is awesome.
I love when the streamers are huge and supportive. Like, I had some mic questions, and I just went on a whim and emailed LG of Games because he has this amazing mic setup. I had to email him, and he actually responded to me. And I was
LG's a cool
wow,
guy.
you're a
Watched
big
him.
streamer. But
Long
He's
time.
also a professional voice actor, so
yeah,
Yes, he is.
yeah, he's great.
I watched
He's
LG
awesome.
since back before he was partnered, and I always tell the LG story about how he found me. Took him a year. Took him a year, but he was kind of pissed because I never told him I streamed. LG's a cool guy, though, man.
he really
That's
is.
cool. That's cool. He messaged you back.
Yeah, him and another guy named Ferret Bomb. I mean, they're just so smart and so wise when they come to actually like when they're that big. When you're over like 20,000 or you're a partner and you actually want to help the smaller guys, and you get nothing out of it. And I know you're busy. That's incredible.
Dude, it blew my mind when what was it? I remember when my channel first exploded. It was Cryotic and Spoonerism, and Jesse Cox tweeted out my channel, and that was a crazy day. I got drunk and shirtless. And I had like 1,200 people on my channel at once, and I was losing it.
Oh shit, Jesse.
Thank you for the donation, Rope Fund. Because you're gonna need a lot of rope to replace those bridges when PT's done. Nice.
Shots fired.
Thank you so much.
That bridge-
Also, I want to thank
They use fire-resistant bridges.
I want to thank Jesse Appleseed for the donation as well, and whoever Rope Fund is, thank you as well.
Jesse's awesome, by
Nice
the way.
guys.
But yeah. So I had 1,200 people on my stream, and and like it just blew my mind. On top of that, Spoonerism's rated. Well, Smokes rated my channel. He helped me get started. Like he's the prime example of a big streamer trying to help smaller streamers who support him as well. And he's probably an ideal like. You can flatter or you can take this however you want, but you're kind of my ideal type of streamer who's a big streamer but doesn't forget where he came from at a certain point. Because I feel like there's a lot of streamers out there that if the big streamers, they don't care too much if you're not doing anything for them or anything like that. And yeah, at a certain point,
They're being conceited, yeah.
Yeah,
You always remember I like that. Remember where you came from. Absolutely, man. Good point. And thank you. I'm humbled.
and that's like another thing. Like Dan's game, Dan's gaming. I don't know.
Dan's nice, man. I met him too.
Like-
Dan is cool.
I mean, I saw a post that he
He
made.
didn't know who the
about,
fuck
like,
I was, but he chatted it up.
But I mean, like I've seen like him talking about like he made a post before about smaller streamers about how like things that like discourage. I mean, a lot of people ask him how do small streamers start and stuff like this. He's like he still considers him a small streamer even though he's huge.
Shit.
He's huge. He still considers himself small, and he made a post like about like a bunch of things that are really it's helping out the smaller guy and teaching them more about what they think. And it's I don't know, it just the way that he posted it was really, really cool.
That post was awesome because it was like, don't let yourself get discouraged if you get only 15 viewers. If you get low viewers for like 3 weeks in a row, it's just it'll that time will come and go. Everyone goes through peaks and valleys in their streams. Don't get discouraged from when you're at your lowest for a while.
That was the Twitch burnout, I think. The Twitch burnout article from Dan.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Dan's a cool guy. I get to meet him once. BT, is your video okay? It's derping out on my side.
Is it on? Let me refresh it.
Let's see. So guys, if you
we got
guys,
next?
rip your video.
Oh God.
I turned it off for a sec. Hopefully it'll.
Well,
Loading. That's a good
anyways,
image for you, BT. That's
I
a
know,
good image.
right?
I like that.
I like it. It doesn't have his face. Shit.
That was good.
So if there's any questions you guys
Oh.
want to pull out from the Q&A there, feel free to. I'm just pulling out randomly as I go along. Let's see. I lost one of the ones I wanted to. I lost one of the ones I wanted to ask next. Let's see.
Some of these questions are funny as hell.
Feel free, you know what? Feel free.
Oh,
Let's go answer some troll questions.
What color is the dress?
Oh fuck no!
Black and blue, damn it! Get your eyes checked.
God damn it.
Your eyes are about to be black and blue, BT.
Oh,
Please.
BT.
Oh,
Me and BT are just going back and forth tonight.
it's black and blue. But anyways, oh, here's the one I wanted to ask. From Anon, I'm assuming anonymous. I don't normally stick with anonymous questions or anything like that, but at the same time, I feel like this is a really good question. Have you ever banned someone for something other than explicitly in your rules, i.e., generally annoying, but not rule breaking?
Yes.
I want to say yes and no. Like, one of my rules is literally stop when I say stop. If they don't stop after that, they're banned. Like, that's plain and simple. Well, it doesn't specify what I needed to stop for. So, I just added that rule recently. But yeah, I have before, and then I just added that rule and made it clear, like, hey, I will draw the line, basically.
We recently had somebody in the show. They didn't explicitly break a rule, but they got to the point where they were not only making myself a bit uncomfortable, and I let that kind of stuff roll off my shoulder like water, whatever, wearing a raincoat. But if somebody is generally making chat uncomfortable, and they are warned, I have amazing moderators in my channel. They are my lifeblood. They really keep this thing rolling. If they've been warned, I mean, even to the point of being privately messaged by a moderator, and they continue, yeah, that's it. I mean, you don't just have to break a rule. If you generally make us uncomfortable and annoy people, that's not only toxin to you, but your viewers as a whole. So yes, it can and will happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of, it's not really stated completely in my rule. Like, I don't expand on it, but I consider that under my don't be an asshole rule. Is like, if you're making other people uncomfortable and you're being an asshole, if if people have stated made it, you can tell people are being uncomfortable. Maybe you're not getting the cues, but most of the time there's there's chat cues, there's verbal cues from the streamer, there's non-verbal cues from the streamer if they have a cam. If you're making people uncomfortable, to me that's being an asshole.
I think that's why I lurk in your stream sometimes, is because
you're an asshole. Is that
yeah,
what you're
I'm scared to chat, honestly.
Oh no. No, I mean, there's a difference between don't being an asshole and making people uncomfortable.
Yeah.
What do you guys do on that topic? What do you guys do when someone has like they're a longtime viewer and they have some sad things to say that go on for a while and they just have like, hey, I need your, I had something happen to me in my life and I want to talk about it. And at one point I want to be like, yeah, let's talk about it. But in the other point, I want to keep it pretty upbeat in my place, or it's my stream. I want to keep it upbeat. So I don't know what to do.
They're generally sharing. Oh, sorry, yes, go ahead.
Well, me personally, it's like, as long as they know, like, hey, this, I'm sorry, I'd like to keep it positive. Like, one of my rules is really don't be a downer, because, like, I really, like you, I like to maintain a positive atmosphere in chat and all that. But, if they want to message me, let me know what's going on. Like, I'm totally all ears. I am cry on my shoulder if you have to. I'm probably not the best person to cry to, because I'll laugh every once in a while, like a dick. But oh my God, Skype rip, Skype, please.
Rip.
Oh God,
Oh, Sam.
bye BT.
What?
Oh God, bye Sam. Oh God,
I don't even know what happened. Anyways, so I mean, like,
Oops, sorry.
I'm probably not the best shoulder to cry on, and let me be honest with you. But honestly, if you want some real talk, like, message me on Twitter, message me on Twitch. I'm not gonna ignore you. I understand everybody goes through their thing. I'm going through my thing. Reason why I really don't like personal talk in chat is because I go through a lot of shit myself, and you don't hear me talking about it. I don't like to bring that energy in there, and I don't want you to bring that energy in there as well. Like, I want you to forget about your problems. Like, it may sound like a little selfish, but I kind of want you to, I kind of stream to forget about my problems. I want you to kind of stream for, to watch my stream and forget about your problems and relax, just enjoy the show. Take your mind off things, like, because that type of atmosphere, like, I feel bad because there's nothing I feel like I can do during the cast, and two, it's, it just, not appropriate for stream chat. We can have a one-on-one and make it more meaningful, or you can have it in public and spill all your guts if you want to, but it doesn't look too pretty on your part too.
Yeah, I mean, there's ways to get a hold of the streamer with Twitch messages or Twitter or anything, but that's what I usually do too. I agree with you completely. Just, hey, message me. If you want to talk about it, message me, please. Just message me. I'll help you out. I'll find a way to get a message back to you. I don't get that many Twitch messages, Twitter messages. I will have time to get to you. Don't worry, and talk to you. I want to help you. We're friends. I've known you for, what, a year now, or 6 months, or 9 months, so feel free to talk.
And, all right, I'm going to be honest, guys. Like, I have a little bit of a different view, but it's not, like, a super different view. I mean, I'll put it here. It's like, if people have, like, they had a bad day, and you want to tell me about it, tell me about it. I'm not going to, I'm not going to let that drag me down. And if it, if it starts to drag other people down, then I will tell them, hey, if things are going downhill and I'm not feeling like it's, still okay, then I'll say, hey, dude, if you want to talk to me more about it, you can private message me. But let's try and keep the positive up. I'm like, look on the positive, man. Have fun. Let's try and have a good time right now. And I'm like, try and forget about it. We'll see if we can't talk about it in the future and stuff like that. But I'll like, people had a bad day. I had a viewer who had, they're a homosexual and somebody was being extremely homophobic towards them, and I was like, I'm completely, I support anybody else's life decisions, and and that's one thing, is like, someone was like that, and so I told him, tell me about it. Fuck that asshole. Let's fucking kill him. No, not seriously kill him, but I mean, like, let's get these people, like, dude,
never admit your
them.
crimes on Twitch,
Dude.
Please.
You're
You're not gonna get away.
They don't matter. If someone's got a problem with what you're making as your life decision, and it's who you are, then fuck them. And I'll preach that all day. But I mean, if, like, if it goes on and on and on, and then they still keep talking like, hey, man, can you just private message me? I don't want to. It's kind of, we're past the point of talking about it, and it's better if you private message me and we can talk about it in private. But I mean, I'll state it if I have to, but usually I like to be a support. Like, I like to think that I can be a support system for some people. Mm-hmm. And my regulars, I want to support them. I want them to feel comfortable, feel like they can come to me if they have a question. They have, they're having a bad day and they want to talk to somebody. I'm here. I mean, maybe during my cast may not always be the best time, but I want to be, I just want to be there. I consider my regulars friends.
I know
Anybody that's my regular is definitely my friend.
I don't think they understand. Like maybe they do in some of your guys' channel, but sometimes they don't understand how much they help us too. So we want to help them in the ways they help
fucking
us.
men.
God, they are.
Put me in a good mood. This is
why
like
we're friends.
This is
Yeah.
we just
No,
come
but
from.
seriously,
I'll be straight.
I'll share my quick 2
Straight
cents
about it.
in agreement with every single one of you guys, and I'm sure all of our communities as a whole. We have real talk, like a real talk podcast. We have real talk. It's not just about playing video games. There is life. Life throws a ball of shit at you, and having the support of like-minded people and friends really helps you get through day by day. We can't do this alone. Fun fact, if you want to disagree with me, you know what they do to people who break the law and are generally bad people? They separate them from the public. We are a group species by nature. We are a group species by nature. We are meant to interact. We are meant to talk to each other. We are meant to be a collective of people. And I agree with all of you guys. Come in, share a bad day, share a great day. I personally try not to share too much of my bad experiences. Apparently, when I do, chat just goes ape shit when I actually share that I'm having a bad time. But share your thoughts.
Then you
Ape
have
shit how?
smoke onions, right?
Yeah, seriously, it's
Smoke
stupid.
tears?
I'm never doing it again. But no, I mean it's very humbling that people on Twitch, they can come in and they can share their days with us. Be like, hey, how was your day? What did you do today? Oh, I went to work. I had a bad day. This coworker did this, or I'm having car trouble. And not only we as casters, but even our communities will relate to those people, and we get. I like the way Sam put it. We get the support from our community as well, and our chatters and our viewers support each other, not just us, but they support everybody that's a part of, everything that is our channel. So our communities, yeah. So it's really amazing. So I agree with everything you guys have said, but there is a breaking point. It's like, okay, you being a Debbie Downer, why don't you PM me? Maybe we can share some thoughts and talk a little bit about it. But yeah,
like I said,
get some shots.
good question. Really, get some shots in. Yeah, good question.
I have a viewer who has, he's got Crohn's disease. Sometimes he has bad days. I tell him, dude, hang out. Maybe we can make your day better. And I've had people come in who have told me about their fantastic day.
Yeah,
So,
I think that's part of why we do this. I've always said if we can go in and if I'm able to, it's not about the numbers. I don't see people as numbers, but if I'm able to come in, personally have fun, make somebody's day better, make somebody laugh, make somebody smile, make somebody just generally have a slightly better day, I feel like my job is complete. And it's a really good feeling to know to be able to do that. So great points, everybody. I can't agree with you guys more on everything you said.
Seriously, like
That's a good question. That's a really good question.
Yeah, when you can brighten up somebody's day, it just puts things into perspective. Like, man,
You are not the man of hats. I am.
I'm not. I've literally only 2 hats. But that's all I've got. And
So, let's see. I'm gonna ask this question from Lissa Doll, 69. How hard is it to get started with on Twitch with no knowledge? Let's see. I will say the hardest thing is networking, but more importantly, if you really got the determination, and you know what, I'm gonna offer this on the podcast here. If you need help setting up OBS or doing any tutorials, PM me, and PM a caster you like or anybody like that. Like, I know I have tutorials on YouTube. CRL has many tutorials on their website. Those are good resources to use, but for real, if anybody is new starting up the Twitch, please PM me, and I'll be able to help you out. I don't care who you are. Just say, hey, I'm new. I want to start up. How do you do this shit? Because honestly, I feel like I'm teaching people little things here and there every day, and I thought they've known things forever. Not gonna call myself like I know everything, but I'm here to help. Is what I'm gonna say.
Share what we have to offer.
To me,
you never stop learning, though. You never stop learning.
Definitely. I plan on making more tutorials. One of the things I feel like when I stream is that I want to be able to help our community, and outside of the community. God damn it!
I know.
I just looked over and he's got all these hats on his head. But I feel like my way to kind of give back to the community is to make these tutorials to help other people out. Hey, I've learned this. Let me show you how to do this. Then, you know, things like that. Or let me direct you in the right direction. Maybe I'm not the best at this. Maybe somebody else is better at images. Let me direct you to my friend who knows more about images and layovers and things like that, you know, and let me help you out. But that's my personal approach to it.
What was kind of the question starting off?
It was, yeah.
Sorry, I got really distracted.
Getting started on Twitch without with no knowledge of it. Like, how do you get started on Twitch with no knowledge?
Oh, okay. First of all, hats off to you because I feel like your whole carpet is made of hats. I don't know what that was. Like, is that literally all that's on your floor is hats, hats, and hats? Like, what the
I actually have a cardboard box with them. There's
Oh,
actually
that's amazing.
masks next to it.
Nice.
Where did you get them? At like a costume shop or just over the years?
No,
Or
it's just over the years. I still plan on getting more.
that's
Derailed.
amazing.
I honestly don't have enough. I need
Yeah, I had to
more.
take my one hat off because you put on like 40 different hats, and it was amazing. But starting off, and is it helping other people when they start off, or how you start off? Jesse.
Yeah, it's basically it's the first question on the list, and it's how do you get started on Twitch with no knowledge of it?
I think you should just watch some of the people that you like. Don't copy them, but kind of get inspiration from them. You could go on to like I use Twitch Reddit as an awesome like resource because there's always people asking questions like that. How do I get started? What do I do? I mean, just do some research. I mean, if not that, then just play a game that you really like, that you really love, and get into that. I think it's a lot of luck starting off, unfortunately.
I've got a great website to help people start out. It's casualrunslive.com. I just figure you guys should all check out the tutorials they have there. There's a bunch of great ones. It's a site I've definitely seen around. I don't know where, but I always see it.
Nice.
I'm sorry, I can't help it. It kind of helped me a lot with upgrading my cast. Because when I first came to Twitch, I felt like it was kind of like, yeah. And I've kind of definitely increased a lot through tutorials I've seen on CRL and stuff. So I'm just saying.
I'll offer my advice on this. Can I get the question just one more time to be safe?
How do you no, I'm sorry. How do you start off on Twitch without any knowledge of it? Like
Slowly. Very slowly.
Very.
My quick advice, guys, anybody that's starting out as streaming, unless by some sheer dumb crazy luck, or unless you're friends with Dan and amazing, like a major huge streamer, major community, don't expect to blow up out of the water, and don't let low viewer counts discourage you. It takes a very long time, a lot of dedication, a lot of sacrifice to build a community. Start out slow and test the waters. It does take time. Think of it this way, as like when a new job comes in. For the first like 6, let's say at least 3 months, you're always kind of iffy about what you're doing, and you're still learning, and you're always scared about making mistakes. It takes a good 2, 3, even longer, 4 months. At least it was at least like 4 months for me to become comfortable in figuring out how things work and who you are at that position. Thinking of it from a job standpoint. It does take some time. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Don't be afraid to ask questions. And again, do it for fun. Test the waters. Figure out who you are as a caster and how you're going to behave on stream. Are you going to be the crazy hat guy? Are you going to be the guy that plays music on stream? Are you going to be the guy that drinks Wild Turkey 101 on stream? Are you going to be the guy that, does this or does that? Or the girl, whatever the case may be. Take it slow. Don't be discouraged by low numbers. It's a very saturated market, and it takes time. So take your time. Just ease into it. Test the waters. Get your feet wet.
Well,
definitely. I want to stress, actually, don't be afraid to ask questions.
Oh my God, don't be afraid.
Hey,
we went into this shit fucking blind. We wrote these tutorials on the CRL website so a lot of people didn't have to do it. And we went into this shit blind, and we're figuring this shit out with no help. It was bad, dude.
I still feel like I'm figuring shit out, and I go and I look at YouTube or I look at this streamer, and I'm like, how do you do this? Like, and one, I'm not only connecting with that streamer, two, I'm improving my stream when I ask them, hey, how do you do this, or what mic do you use, or etc. I
was trying to put a new text format into OBS today, and it was the right TTF format, and it like OBS was reading it, but whenever I went to go use the text, and I found a workaround, when I went to go use the text, OBS was like, "Oh, that text is not usable." Like, I'm still learning and figuring out this software that I've been using for over a year.
Yup.
Like, I'm like, I just wanted to use the text and it's not working.
OBS Plus.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
Wait, what?
I mean,
what?
Is that a
like,
thing?
I
that a
actually
thing?
have like a.
Wait,
I
what,
mean-
Jesse?
I said OBS Plus. That was it.
Oh,
Don't
Blitz.
mind.
Oh, I was
Plus.
like, oh, he said Plus. I was like,
No,
wait, there's
no,
there's a
no,
new
no.
OBS.
Premium version?
Oh God, it only
You
gets
have to pay for
worse.
this one?
It gets worse.
XSplit? No.
Oh God.
Oh shit.
Well, I mean, hey, and so you guys got to think about it. For me, like I said, I mean, you guys may or may not know, I used to be a part of a thing, kind of like, you know how Rise Up is a group of people on one channel? I used to be on that. Like, that's what I was. It's just literally one of those people on that channel. We were a community around that channel, not around the individual, not around, you know, the communities that those people are a part of. And so whenever I left that, I had to figure out, you know, where am I going with this? What am I doing? I had to completely, you know, redo myself. I had to figure out, what do I want on my stream? Who do I want to be? Who am I? It was like, I hate to say that I had like a whole soul searching thing, but I feel like I had like this whole moment where I was like soul searching to figure out who the hell I was in terms of streaming. And honestly, at one point, I was going to give up if it weren't for Moojack coming in at one point when I was just, you know, fucking around and, you know, telling me what's up and talking to me a little bit and telling me, you know, hey, you know, I've been doing this for like 6 months on this channel and I, you know, I got partnered and I had a good time and I'm having fun again. That's like, I really, you know, I don't know, it's weird. You had to like, I had to pretty much start from scratch and figure out who I was and everything. I had knowledge of, you know, streaming software and stuff like that, but outside of that, I didn't know anything. Twitch was a complete blind run for me, and I didn't know, like, my experience with Twitch before doing my own thing was Twitch is a place where people spam Kappa and everybody's a dickhole. Literally, it was everybody's a dick and people spam Kappa. The only people who get views are big streamers and people who put their boobs out. That's what I used to think. That was what I used to
Oh, I
think.
got big. I put my boobs out there. It was just squishing
Exactly.
them
That's all
together. It was
Smoke
like,
got once.
yeah.
Well, I mean,
you know,
that's
just-
how
Boobs.
Smoke gets viewers by taking a shirt. Oh wait, he can't do that anymore. I
I
kid.
More.
Totally
That was
kid.
getting,
Yeah, I
it was
know.
getting out of hand.
Oh yeah, it was. Because
I bet you
hey,
were thankful
people
once
were-
TOS kicked in. You're like, thank God they can't
I
ask that
miss
shit
it.
of me.
I miss it at the same time,
People
but I was
were
like,
like, hey,
these people
Smoke
need to
is a
keep their
donation.
money. They need to
Have,
keep their money.
have we
It
got
a
the
little bit-
donation amount for you to take your shirt off, Smoke? That used to be a thing. I remember. It was
I
like,
know.
Oh, dude.
I don't know,
I,
yeah.
well,
I
that's
used
where
to
my-
be shirtless at one point.
That's where my embarrassing story came from. It was because of a goddamn shirtless amount. And by the way, I didn't set that. It was chat. They decided this, like the 2K2 shave thing that I have no,
Sure.
I have no bearing
Blame
on,
chat
and that's
is
not
one
going to
thing.
happen. It was
2K2
chat's
shave.
fault. It's because of chat that I was shirtless, drunk off my ass, dancing, doing strip teases and dumb shit in front of a Twitch moderator, a global goddamn Twitch moderator, before I got partnered.
For the record,
And they were,
I don't think
it was
any of us
actually
are
the Twitch
surprised.
moderator was like,
That's
"Hey
how you
man,"
got-
he was like, "Hey man, you should take off your pants." I'm like, "No." Oh god, it was bad.
Oh shit.
Ugh.
Hey, I
Good
remember
times, good
a stream
times.
where you were extremely alcohol and you kind of like kicked off your pants and
Super
we
alcohol.
saw it. It was pretty
Oh,
great.
dude, I was down to my boxers. Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
Or my boxer briefs, excuse me. Ladies, I wear boxer briefs. I think they
Hey,
really
I'm
show
a
off the
boxers
goods
fan.
and give you the room and the support that you need.
Hey,
There you
no
go.
product,
rolling it-
no
I'm rolling
ads
it-
here.
I'm rolling against your chat for shots, by the way.
Yeah, I noticed. But anyways, guys, I think we're gonna wrap it up here. We're about a 3-hour mark. So, guys, basically, I'm gonna turn to each and every one of you. One, got any final words for the chat? And you know, tell us why we should come check out your channel and what you're about, and kind of the same thing as an intro, but an outro. And more importantly, is that you're gonna be able to plug one person each. That you want us to follow and want us to check out, you really think deserves love and deserves to be welcome part of the community. So, you know what? Let's see. Who am I going to start off with? Smokealoke, I'm going to put you on the spot.
Hey! All
So,
right,
What have you been up to? And, you know, any final thoughts for the podcast? And as well as who would you like to plug?
I didn't realize plugs were a thing. I would have been more prepared on that.
Oh, my apologies.
I'll see
I
if
thought
I
he
can,
did tell you.
I'll see if I can come up with something right off the top of my head. I actually think I have one in mind. Guys, once again, anybody that's new or, you know, wasn't here for the beginning of the show, my name is Smokealoke. I am one of the founding members of Casual Runs Live, an amazing community here on Twitch. I'm also a variety caster. I'm a partnered caster here on Twitch. This is my job. I stream for a living. It's how I do things. If you guys enjoy variety, banter, I do drink, I do curse, we get loud, but we tend to have a good time. You guys should stop on over and check us out. I stream 6 to 7 nights a week. Starting at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, I had a great time tonight, Jesse. I was really happy to have you invite me onto the show, man. I was very excited. I started my cast early and, of course, ended early to be here. And I truly, truly appreciate that. Are you sure it's cool if I plug a channel that I feel deserves some attention? Okay.
Any channel you want. Any channel.
I'm going to spam the link just a few times.
Spam it as much as you want.
Guys, I'd like to promote a caster here. She has worked very hard, has a lot of fun, very interactive with her show. I recently, a while back actually, told her, she came onto one of our shows, and she played through some of the Dark Souls games. And I said, hey, you should totally play Demon Souls. And she said, oh, I wish I had it. And I said, you know what? If you agree to play the game, I will mail it to you. She agreed to play the game, and I sent it to her, and she's recently started playing it. I've only got to catch a couple of it, but ladies and gents, I would love to promote our good friend here, part of the Casual Runs Live community, Miss Bunny Tails, guys. If you guys would like to check it out, she's playing Demon Souls for her first time, unless she beat it. That's Bunny Tails, guys. Drop her a follow. I don't think she beat it either. Yeah, because they're
you had me worried that you were just stealing my plug. I was
gonna be real salty. If we follow her, she has to go and finish that damn game.
She's here.
Nice. Oh,
got her. Followed her.
Hi,
Bunny's so awesome.
Everybody should follow Bunny Tails. Watch her get wrecked on Demon Souls. You're welcome, Bunny. And then hopefully we get to see you play some Bloodborne too.
No!
Wait, did she beat it? You beat it yesterday. No! Fuck it. Follow her anyways.
Oh,
Do it.
Awesome.
Oh, she's going to play Skyrim? Oh, fuck yeah. Follow that shit. Thanks, Jesse. Thanks for having me, man.
Oh, dude, no problem, man. Dude, my pleasure. Honestly, it's an honor to have you on here. Let's see. Cheers. Next up, we got Mr. BT Ono. Let's see. What have you been doing? What have you been up to? What are you planning on doing? And basically, what's your channel about? And why would you want? Why do people want to follow you? Plug your shit.
Okay. Well, basically, as Monk said, if you weren't here for the beginning of the cast, I am BT Ono. I am a variety caster as well. I recently just finished off Dragon Ball Xenoverse, but I am going through Hand of Fate as the next game because I just got it donated today by a very, very loyal viewer of mine named Blue Tech. He donated to me actually at the beginning of the podcast. That was crazy. But anyways, so basically I like to play a lot of things. I am a weird dude who likes hats a lot apparently. I stack them. When I get raided, I let the raider pick a hat. They stack it on my head. I donated $5 or more. I stack it on my head. I like the stack. Oh my God, Smoke, that is beautiful. Can you go over to Smoke real quick? I just got to say it's really beautiful and needs to be seen by everybody before he.
Well, I just said you were.
I'm just sorry. It totally is distracting me.
I'm sorry. You said you were playing Xenoverse, so I thought I'd check your power level. Is that cool?
Is that cool?
Yeah, you can check my power
level. Is that cool? Can I read your power level? All right, let me see what we got here.
Anyways,
it's over
back to
9.
BT.
Awesome.
It's just over 9. I think he's got like a power level of like 9 or 10. Sorry, BT.
That's farmer with shotgun right there.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Anyways, but I don't know. I've been streaming for a long time, and I'm a part of Casual Runs Live. I'm a part of the Fallout Zone. I recently joined the Player Hood, which is the Morag's sub team that he has and stuff like that. And I play a lot of games. Mostly anything that I won't play is usually like I won't stream MOBAs, though I've thought about it because they're kind of fun for me to stream. I kind of want to stream League just for shits and giggles, not for actually like growth or anything. I know there's people pick games for growth, people pick games for whatever. I pick them to have fun, and I can include viewers in League because it's free. But that's kind of something I've not really. I thought about it, but I don't know if I really want to. But that's fine. Anyways, but the main things I won't stream are like MMOs and sports games are like the things that are completely on my list of never fucking touching because I can't keep the attention span for them. But I do have ADHD. I do take medication for it. I know it's something. When I don't take medication, you'll know. It's definitely a thing.
Can Can you put on your stream
I-
title? I haven't taken my medication today, like a warning.
I should start saying that, like, warning, I didn't take my meds. Anyways, pretty much, yeah, I am, like I said, variety caster. I like to play just about everything, but that's all I really have for me. But I will give you guys my plug for today. My plug is another CRL member that I thought Smoke was going to steal from me about who is doing it, but it's a Sleepy Panda is who my plug is.
Nice.
All right, feel free to drop them in chat. There we go.
Hey, that's
And Panda is wonderful. She's got a cute panda for like follow alerts. It's so cute. And I have one more thing that I forgot. I actually animate sprites on Saturdays now. It's a thing. I just feel like I should plug it. And there's a request thread on Casual Runs Live forums. If you guys would like to get a request for a sprite, I do make them. Well, I do animate them. I have my mod makes them. I just figure I should include that. They're actually really, really good, and I have a lot of them.
All right.
Good call. Good call.
Cool. So, last but not least, we got Mr. Samson ID. Tell us what your channel's about, why we should follow you, plug your channel, and then
Nice.
feel free to plug somebody else.
Okay. Thank you, by the way, for having me be on here.
Dude, honestly, you
I
guys
was-
have been awesome today. I appreciate every one of you taking 3 hours of your day. Guys, if you haven't taken 30 seconds to follow them, you're dead to me. Period.
Wow. I was super shocked when you had me on here, so I was like, wow, this is amazing. But I'm not part of Casual Runs Live, but I love what they do over there. But I'm just a regular Joe Schmo, streaming, variety caster. I do want to be partnered in the future. I am really, 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 really dedicated to streaming, the art of streaming, giving a good show every time. I play a lot of games. I love my community. I'm currently playing some Xenoverse, some Smash Bros, and we're going to get back to Dark Souls 2 eventually. And then I have really big hopes for this amazing giant Rockstar marathon that I want to do. It's going to be Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto Vice City. We're going to do Red Dead Revolver. We're going to do a bunch of Rockstar games. Not Grand Theft Auto. We're not going to do any online, but we're going to do all the story modes of all those awesome Rockstar games. So that's going to be probably a month or two long. But if you want to follow me, because I sing like an idiot, I play piano on the side, I'm theatrical. I used to do theater in college and high school, and I
Fellow
I wanna be-
thespian.
yes,
yeah.
I am. I actually
yeah.
am. I actually do voiceovers on the side as well too. I do voice acting
Nice.
stuff. I'm a member of Voices.com, auditioning for stuff on that. But Twitch is my baby, and I love it a lot. And I love my community, and I've made so many amazing people. I just said I made so many amazing people. I meant I've made so many amazing friends on here, and
Making babies.
making babies. But yeah, I love everyone that I've met on here, and it's been amazing. But I do have somebody that I do want to plug, and he is just as great. This person, oh my God, his chat. He doesn't get, crazy high numbers, and he's still growing, and he's amazing. But his chat moves faster than some of the bigger streamers. It's how you know you have a good stream if your chat is moving fast and they are really into talking to you, then you know you have something going there. This guy has an amazing stream. His name is Matt's Stream. Twitch.tv/Matt's with a Z stream. I'm gonna spam it if you don't mind.
No, go for
Spam it.
This guy is the most genuine, real person. One of the nicest guys on Twitch you're ever gonna see. He streams so many games. He's doing Darkest Dungeon. He's doing Matt's Effect right now. It's his Mass Effect, his playthrough. He's
this channel.
yeah, guys, give that man a follow. He's amazing.
All right,
Follow,
I'm
follow,
checking him out. He did host up the channel, actually. He hosted it for
He's one of my own. He's one of my own.
Yeah, he hosted it for like about 24 viewers. It's like, whoa, I have no idea who this guy is, but thank you. No, but seriously, I'm gonna check you out sometime, man.
That's cool.
And here I'm gonna wrap up the podcast, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out, you guys, on the Skype call. It's been awesome. This has been one of my
Thank you for
favorite
having us.
casts. And to all the viewers in chat, I'm sorry we didn't get through all the questions. I wish we had all the time in the world to get through all the questions. Honestly, that's like the only downfall I have.
Extended stream hype.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's entirely up
Man,
to
that
you.
would take a long time to get through those questions. There's a lot of them.
That was a
We
lot
can go
of
for
them.
another hour.
I'm down. I'm just kidding.
Oh no, but in all seriousness, we got to wrap it up somewhere, and now is a good time to wrap it up. But
Always
guys,
wrap it up.
wrap it before you tap it.
Whoa.
Anyways, so guys, with that said, I do this podcast every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Central, And basically I have 3 other casters come on here, 3 to 4 other casters come up here, and they bring up topics that they have in their everyday stream, or that are a little bit controversial. On top of that, none of us know each other's topics. None of us knew any of each other's topics, and I honestly, that's the way I prefer it. I don't want prepped answers. I want real answers. But other than that, guys, I do hope you enjoyed the show. If you want to stick around, we're gonna find us a raid victim.
Ooh,
Not a raid target,
yeah.
a victim. We're
Victim.
we're gonna destroy their channel. So,
Oh,
guys, guys of you on the Skype call, if you guys can do me a solid, if you see any caster, no matter what channel size, or if just whatever caster you would like to raid, post one of them into the Skype, and then we'll do a majority rules. Aside from that, guys, I want to thank you all for tuning in, and please, I want to thank you all for the support, tuning in. It's been a crazy night, and thank you guys once again on the Skype call, man. It's been my pleasure, honestly. You guys
Dude,
say thank you for having me on there, and I honestly feel like you guys
it's-
have been awesome. Like,
It has definitely been my pleasure, dude. Honestly, this has been more fun than I feel like I've had in a while on a podcast. Which is, I'm gonna make. By now, I feel like Smoke is gonna hate me because of all the things that I feel like I've insulted of his. But I'm having a lot of fun.
I'm having a lot of fun too, man.
I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. BT, you and I go back and forth. It's all out of love, man. All
yeah,
out of love.
love. That's
Hell
what I
yeah,
call
hell
it.
yeah.
All out of love. But I had a fucking blast tonight, man. I had a fucking blast tonight. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, BT guys. Thank you for having me here tonight. I took away from my schedule, and I was happy to do so. To be here, man. I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun.
I don't know.
We've given you a couple of choices there.
I know.
Jesse.
I know.
It is
Can
your
you
call.
drop the
I don't know. I'd
actual
say
links
mine
in there
kinda
so I can
wins.
click them? So I can check them out and be like, hey,
Okay.
do me a solid.
All right. Yeah. I mean, if you want links, I mean, just saying.
Yeah.
Talking about that networking a little bit.
Let's see. And then I guess we have a 3-way tie, so I'm gonna be the tiebreaker here. So
The hell are you doing, Sam? I need a link, bro.
give me a goddamn link.
Goddamn link, man.
To my wait, what?
Oh, yours didn't form as a link for whatever reason.
Which one? Mine?
Yeah, I got it. Never mind.
Telling you. Wait, are we still live?
Yes, we are still live.
I thought so.
Yep.
I think we can still be heard, can't we?
Give us
Yeah.
one
Mine's
sec,
up.
guys. We're gonna find us a raid victim.
Wait, is that you, Sam?
Which one?
I don't know.
Daisen Sushi? Me?
No, hang
Yeah.
on. I'll talk to you after the show. I'll talk to you after the show. Jesse's got a thing to do.
I tell you what, I am really, really feeling this one. We're gonna go here,
All right.
and
Yeah,
you guys go ahead and get ready.
He's so nice. He's so
And
good with the piano. He's
this,
so nice.
because I personally love creativity, and I have to go with that.
I love you.
Sounds good to me.
I've been a sub to him for a while, so he's a great.
So guys, ladies and gentlemen of the chat, if you could do me a solid, prep your raid call. It's going to be hashtag Real Talk Podcast. Go into the chat. Do not follow. Do not chat. Do not give away the raid. Please be very kind and courteous of the raid, and just lurk in this channel. And what you're going to do, you're going to copy and
See if a
paste.
follow alert.
Yeah, you're going to
yeah,
copy
he
and
does.
paste.
Fuck.
Don't
No,
blow
wait,
your,
the Real
don't
Talk
blow your
Podcast.
raid load early. Don't
Don't
no,
blow
no,
your
no,
raid
I
load early.
I don't think he has a follow alert. I'm sorry. He has a sub alert
Okay,
for
good,
sure.
good.
But-
Just making sure.
But as soon as I get, as soon as we cut off the stream, like give it about 30 seconds or so, and then we're gonna raid the target channel.
So nice.
But guys, once again, I want to thank all of you. It's been awesome. It's been real awesome. And if all of you could say and join me in saying goodbye, goodbye.
Bye.
I love your boats.